Lutz. At this time, we ask that you stand if you're able. Gentlemen, remove your hats while the choir leads us in the Star Spangled Banner. And please remain standing as the Maysville High School alma mater will be sang next.
Our play of the game from last Friday's Philo New Lexington game, and let's go down on the field right now for the Star Spangled Banner.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
Need help finding a job or recruiting reliable workers? Action Total Staffing is your trusted local staffing partner. We work hard to connect skilled candidates with employers across southeastern Ohio. Action Total Staffing provides industrial, administrative, temp to hire, direct hire, and seasonal staffing solutions. Since 1994, our staff has offered personalized screenings and in-person interviews to match top talent with great opportunities. Visit our Zanesville location to launch your next chapter with Action Total Staffing.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
It's football time in East Central Ohio. From ABC Sports and WILE Cambridge, 107.9, 98.5, NASH ICON. Now it's time to head to the field for tonight's game.
Welcome to week 3 of Ohio High School football on ABC Sports. It's tonight the 1-1 Philo Electrics take the short trip to Southtown to take on the 2-0 Maysville Panthers. Maysville 2-0 for the first time since 2016. Our radio coverage tonight is NASH ICON 98.5 and 107.9 and free live video available on our YouTube channel, YRP TV. I'm Dave Hilliard and my partner tonight, Zach Chrisman. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by a ton of sponsors, and we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Dutra Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Zane State College, Action Total Staffing, Doane Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, Bicon Services, Great Clip, Shriver's Pharmacy, and TK Auto Services, all sponsors of tonight's broadcast. We also have a Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game sponsor. Lock 9, the place to eat in Duncan Falls. I'll vouch for that when we had a pregame meal there last Friday night. Tonight, though, we're in Southtown. Zach, this promises to be a pretty good football game.
I'm really looking forward to it, Dave. Nowhere else I'd rather be tonight on a beautiful Friday night up here in the Maysville Athletic Complex. We've got a great game lined up for us here. A lot of even stuff going on for both teams, and then we've also got some spots where both teams are looking to be better this week. I'm looking for Philo to kind of keep the defensive pressure up. They had a couple takeaways last week against New Lex. Now, ultimately, that game didn't go the way that they wanted it to, but the defense came ready to play and it held them in there for at least through the first half. I look for Philo to try to get in there and get some takeaways early. And also, like we said week 1 when we worked together at the John Glenn Maysville game, the battle's going to be won up front. We got some big guys up front, so I'm really anxious to see how that's going to go up front.
Lots of blue and yellow out on the field tonight.
It's a little
Both
confusing,
teams,
yeah.
Although Maysville's done us a little bit of favor. This is the second week we've seen them, Zach, and they've got the black pants on.
Thank you for that.
So they've got the blue jersey, the black pants, the Maysville Panthers. And then I'm very partial to the Philo home uniform.
I am too.
Because it's like the San Diego, the Chargers,
the old school Chargers,
the powder blues.
I love it.
Tonight, Philo the Electrics, all in white. So that's kind of a little bit of a curveball for us. But at least we can distinguish the teams because, as we said, lots of blue and yellow out there in these two football teams. Now, Zach, both of these teams, Maysville 2-0, as we said, for the first time since 2016. We did their week 1 game. They beat John Glenn here 20-19 in overtime.
It was a thriller.
Yes, it was. And then the second week, they won over it at Lakewood 41-7. Philo went on the road week 1 and won a big game at Heath 26-21. Had New Lex coming into Duncan Falls last week, but New Lex, impressive, maybe the most impressive team in the small schools so far.
For sure, and I got to tell you, I mean, you guys commented on the broadcast during the game last week, but I've never seen an offensive line with splits that far. I mean, I almost feel like it confused the Philo D line. Like, I feel like I can get through here, but then, you know, it's taken away from me immediately. It was a very, very interesting game.
Well, the Maysville Panthers, they are going to be kicking off. They won the toss, and they have deferred, and they will get ready to kick this thing off. Now, some of the people we'll see tonight, and back here deep for Philo, as we mentioned on the broadcast last week, Aiden Mahan, he is an athlete.
Yes,
he is a state champion in the high jump. He also placed in the long jump. He has got some athletic ability. And then, of course, we're going to see Maysville is there getting at 2-0. Chase Bowman doing a great job his first year here as we did that game week 1. And the kickoffs have been kind of interesting all the way across all the schools so far. And as we're going to see this one, Maysville, Carson Larimer is just sitting the ball down on the 40-yard line. No T, going to kick it off end over end, and it's going to be fielded. No, it almost fielded, but almost fumbled. And they are going to falls on the football around the 31-yard line.
There's almost like a chaos agent of the kickoff, though. I mean, to do it that way. I mean, as we just saw there, it hits off Philo. If a Maysville player could have got down there, they could have taken it right back.
So, you know, it's one of those that it's different. They're throwing everybody a curveball on the kickoffs, and it was one of those nobody really seemed they wanted to try to field. That kickoff brought to you by John Valentine Insurance. Valentine Insurance, all our sponsors for kickoffs this season. Maysville on defense, black pants, blue shirts. Philo all in white, and that's the thing you can do when you run this kind of offense. They all look to the sideline, they come up, they get people to move a little bit, and all of a sudden you've got a 5-yard penalty.
That's my man Jacob Tumblin there, senior 6'3", 340 offensive and defensive line. Just a momentary lapse. We're early in the game. You're going to have that. Let's get it out of the way early.
Lincecum, he is in the shotgun, is more of a pistol formation. Sprankle behind him and he's the only running back, and he ran hard last week.
Yes, he did.
He got a lot of yardage, tough yards. Lincecum going to throw it down the sideline.
Wow.
Got Mahan and just barely overthrew his speedy receiver, Aiden Mahan. As we were just mentioning, Zach, he's a track star.
Yeah, well, and as we talked off air before we started the game, I've been watching Philo here a lot lately and trying to get ready for the game, and they like to start off the game with a quick pass, a little screen, or something real quick out of the backfield. Going for it right there on first down. Love to see the play call.
Well, 2nd down and 5 now. After that 5-yard penalty on first down, they kind of rolled the dice a little bit on first down play.
Why not?
Still a 2nd down and 5. Lincecum going to be running the show again tonight in that short pistol formation. He gets the snap back. He's going to hand it off. No, he keeps it, and he's going to dart ahead for a couple yards. Spins, gets the first down and more across midfield and into Maysville territory all the way down to the 47-yard line. Nice run, and we're going to mark him at the 48. Nice run from Lincecum and Philo right up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and run a play, a little motion out of the backfield here to bring him up next to the quarterback.
Lincecum faked me out.
Yeah,
this time he does hand it to Sprankle. Sprankle tries the right side, barely turns the corner for a yard gain. Not much room there for Sprankle.
Well, on that last play where Lincecum takes it for a nice gain or the first down, that's kind of one of those things I would imagine if you're a coach, it's a no, yes, okay, cool. I thought he was eaten up in the backfield.
2nd and 9 now for Philo from the Maysville 47-yard line. Just underway here in Southtown at the Maysville Athletic Complex. I can't spit it out, Zach. I'll get it out.
I believe in you.
Maysville Athletic Complex. 11:03 with the clock moving here in the first quarter. Lincecum Snap back. He's going to flip it to Sprankle. He tries that right side
Good
again.
block.
Some room this time across the 40, 35, 30. And he's going to get finally ran out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. And did I see a flag fly in the air on that play? Maybe not.
I don't see one on the ground.
It is. It's a face mask. I see the line judge making the motion.
Okay, here we
I
go.
think they brought him down by the face mask. It's marked at the 23, but it's going to go all the way. It's going to be a lot closer. Nope, there is no penalty.
I was going to say I didn't see any laundry out there. I got a little bit of a post here right in front of me, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, it is personal foul.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not it wasn't a face mask. Horse collar tackle. And boy,
and Philo gets even closer.
So add on to that Bicon Services first down that Sprankle got. It's now down at the 12-yard line from Maysville. Lincecum looking over the sideline for directions. He's got two receivers to his left, one to his right. Sprankle in the backfield. And we'll see what the Electrics come up with here on first down from the 12-yard line. Lincecum snaps back. Sprankle's going to try the left side. He's got the 10 across the 5-yard line. He's brought down another hard run from Sprankle, picking up about 7 yards there, Zach.
Exact same play, just running to the wide side of the field there. Just a little option toss over there. Sprankle running free. If he could break one tackle, that would have been 6.
2nd and 3 from the 5-yard line. Philo, first possession of the game. They took it from their own 37 and are all the way down at the 5-yard line of Maysville. Maysville a little bit back on their heels so far as Philo has come out the aggressor. 2nd down now from the 5-yard line. They can get a first down at the 2. Lincecum's going to run it to the left side. Now he bounces to the right. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown for Philo. A 5-yard touchdown run by Jack Lincecum. And that is a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for the Philo Electrics.
Yeah, great play call there. You know, when you're running the quarterback like that, you've got that extra blocker there that you're not worried about. Great play call, and nice to see them get into the end zone early. Whereas last week against New Lex, they were very, very methodical, and this week they get some chunk plays as we see a very strange formation coming out here for the 2-point.
We'll see what they've got under. Now I think they're gonna now get into a kicking formation. It's one of those you kind of check and see how they line up to it. And then they bring him back in there.
Who knows? We might see that later in the game, and they actually do run something out of it.
All right. Cohen Davis going to kick here now. Snap is back. It was good. Nice kick right down the middle. And that's going to make our score 7-0 for the Philo Electrics. 9:54 to play here in the first quarter. We'll be back after these messages. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
School's back. Overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
And there's another John Valentine Insurance kickoff as it's going to bounce all the way down inside the 5 and into the end zone. That is going to be an automatic touchback as Philo kicks off leading 7-0. And again, our kickoff's brought to you by John Valentine Insurance. Maysville, for the first time on offense, will take over on their own 20-yard line. Philo, a 63-yard, 6-play drive to start the game, Zach. They're up 7-0.
I mean, that's not a better – you couldn't ask for a better start than that. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see coming from your offense on the first time with the ball. Really ran the ball down their throat. Nice mix-up of plays. You know, had the deep throw there. Ultimately, they didn't connect, but just one of those things. I mean, a great drive.
Maysville with the football, first down on their own 20-yard line. Rocking the shotgun straight back. He's going to throw it out into the right flat. He's got a man, and it's caught. And Harper went up and got it, but he came down and went right out of bounds and wasn't able to make a move and stay in bounds. A little bit high, but he made a nice catch, and that's going to be a pickup of just a little bit over 3 yards.
Well, it's not going to, go into the Guinness World Record books for, longest play or anything, but it's something to get your offense in order. Cade Rock, get his arm loose, get him out there. Nice little out route, yeah.
Yeah, positive and get something positive on offense. Rock going to hand it this time off to Llewellyn. Llewellyn fighting to get ahead, but he's brought down by the ankles right across the 25-yard line. He might have fell to the 26 or 27-yard line. Did pick up 4 yards there, so now a 3rd and short here for the Panthers. They've got to get to the 30-yard line to get a first down. And once again, they look over to the sideline for instruction from the coaches, and those plays are signaled in. Rock in that shotgun. He's got Llewellyn in the backfield with him.
Getting another audible.
Yeah, maybe changing the play here quickly. Rock looks to his left. He's got a man, and it's high, and it's intercepted.
What a catch.
Overthrown and intercepted by Aiden Mahon. A little bit high, and it went through his hands. Mahon there to grab it on a nice catch from Mahon. And that is going to be a huge play in the game. Now Philo, 1st and 10 from the Maysville 32-yard line, or 33-yard line here for this drive.
Well, and this is one of those things, just a mental error, feet not set. You floated a little bit too high, goes off the fingertips and into the hands of the defender there. But, he was wide open. The screen pass was there. He had a nice cushion off the line of scrimmage, and just a mental error.
Just a little bit thrown high. Now Philo with a 1st and 10 on the Maysville 33-yard line, setting up shop in good position, as they will try to stick it in the end zone here again and make Maysville pay for the turnover. Lincecum in that pistol formation. Now he looks over to the sideline. Sprankle going to move up a lot closer to him, just on his right hip. Lincecum asks for the football. Snap back, he's going to hand it to Sprankle. Sprankle tries the left side, and he's going to get down to the 30, and he's spun around across the 30-yard line to the 28-yard line.
And, Dave, that was something I noticed on your call last week with Philo and New Lex. One of those things, Sprankle sometimes, I feel like he's right in the hip pocket. He might almost be too close. Had a couple fumbles.
Picked up 5 on that first down carry. Now 2nd and 5 from inside the Maysville 30. The Panthers still back on their heels, reeling. A first drive touchdown for Philo, and then a turnover on a 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a stop here. Lincecum in that shotgun. He gets it. He's going to fire off to his right side. He's got Mahan at the 20, and he's going to be brought down, but that is going to be a first down, and that is a Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics.
Well, just an easy little slant route there. If you're going to give me that much cushion off the line, it's going to be open all day. You see the defense really pressed up. Safety's not far back at all, but that slant route's going to be open all day if you're going to be off 7-8 yards off the line of scrimmage.
That ball marked at the 20-yard line. That puts Philo in the J&M Electric red zone.
Woo-hoo.
So Philo looking to add on to an early 7-0 lead here. 8:14 to play in this first quarter. Lincecum, he's going to run it himself. Sprankle, the lead blocker. Lincecum's got some room on the left side. He powers his way all the way down to the 10.
He was down.
But they're going to say it is down. I can see the line judge on this side.
Yeah.
He is saying it is down because when he hit the ground is when that ball popped out. The ground can't cause a fumble, as we've heard many times. I think Chris Collinsworth probably said that last night too.
Now here's a guy that I'm sorry, I'm not going to do my Chris Collins.
Please don't do that, because my friends would just say, "Shut up, Collinsworth."
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Down, you'd think somebody that was a Cincinnati Bengal I would just be happy with.
I thought you'd love him, yeah.
I just do not like Chris. All right, down the 10-yard line. First down. They flip it to Sprankle. He's going to try the left side across the 10. Darts across the 5, down to the 3. And there is a penalty flag flying from deep. We'll see what that is. That probably could be a holding call. Sprankle, though, again, he gets those tough yards as he did last week. He just finds a way to create some space where there really doesn't look like there is much.
Well, I'd like to see it for the guy that, creates space where there is none. I'd like to see him get a nice crease and bust one out here early on in this game and, get a little easy yardage here instead of having to hard-nose his way all the way for every yard that he gets.
They're going to mark that from the 3-yard line, so that holding penalty is going to bring it back all the way to the 13. And that could be a big play for the Maysville defense. They need something here to help break this Philo offensive machine that's been opening up so far.
It's been an onslaught of just yards after yards after yards.
Lincecum looking over to the sideline again. All the receivers and Sprankle getting the same instruction. Now we're going to snap it. Lincecum in that pistol formation. Straight back, he's going to hand it to Sprankle. No, he keeps it.
Oh.
Makes a man miss, gets across the 10. Trying to get ahead, and he's going to be brought down at the 5. Nice hard run from Jack Lincecum. And that's a pickup of about 8 yards. And he made a man miss in the backfield, Zach. A great move.
Yeah, that was awesome. Looked like something on Madden there, a little shimmy shake.
He hit the B button, as the kids would say. Second down now and goal from the 5. They made up a lot of that penalty yardage, all of it but a couple of yards. So Lincecum with a good run. He finds himself with his team set up at the 5-yard line and a second down play. Lincecum in that pistol, and he's going to run it again.
Uh-oh.
And they're going to get him in the backfield this time. He didn't get anything on that one. A host of Maysville defenders there to bring him down. And he couldn't make anybody miss that time, Zach.
Yeah, we had a missed blocking assignment there on the O-line, 63 Schwartz. This guy just got a little bit of a leg up on him there and really blew that play up.
Actually lost a yard back to the 6, so Lincecum now facing a third down for his team at the 6-yard line. 6:06 with the clock moving here about halfway through this first quarter. Philo with a 7-0 lead, and they're knocking on the door for more.
And I'm also interested, Dave, we're this close to the end zone. Stoner, not even a single target so far.
Stoner had a great game blocking last week.
Oh,
almost picked. Boy, Landon Iden stepped into the pass.
Gosh.
He saw it, and Landon Iden, if he could just come up with that, he's going to take that to the house the other way.
He had to have been salivating. I mean, just drooling at that. That was nothing but green grass in front of him if he could have brought it down.
And
man, that
host
was close.
they're going to try to kick a field goal here.
Okay.
Late substitution. I thought they might try that because his extra point was outstanding.
Oh, he blasted it. No problem.
And this, again, is Cohen Davis. And they're going to mark it at the 19. Snaps down, the kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle. And that's going to give Philo a 10-0 lead. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more first quarter action. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
I'm Ted from TK Auto Service at 2303 Glen Highway.
And I'm Julie. We've been in business for 26 years, proudly serving this community with reliable and trustworthy auto services.
Our customers are like family, and we are committed to keeping your vehicle running smoothly.
Whether it's a quick oil change or a major repair, we're here for you. We appreciate your trust and support.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram to stay updated and connected.
Thanks for choosing TK Auto Services. We're here because of you.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at DutrosAuto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Another John Valentine Insurance kickoff, and it's going to be fielded by Colin Llewellyn, and he's going to find his way across the 30-yard line before he is tackled by a gang of Philo Electrics at the 32-yard line. Philo with a 10-0 lead as they have jumped out early here, cashing in on a turnover, and that was a 29-yard field goal. So, Zach, they scored on their opening drive. They get a turnover. They scored again. Early in the game, this is a pretty big drive for the Maysville offense.
Most definitely. I mean, you need some momentum here. Whether it be a quick score or a long, thought-out drive, you got to get some points on the board here because Philo clearly is clicking on all cylinders tonight.
Well, Maysville is going to be at their own 33-yard line, and they're going to hand it off this time. Llewellyn finds some room across the 35 to the 39, brought down at the 40-yard line, and that's what a quarterback needs is a good running game. And that's going to be a pickup of 7 on first down.
Most definitely.
Almost 8 yards.
Well, what I look to see them Maysville do right here after the interception, you got to get your guy calm and back into the pocket. You got to give him a couple easy reads, a couple quick throws, get his rhythm going, and really let this offense start to pop off.
Well, Lincecum was lucky he didn't get one intercepted.
He is, yes.
But, just that's the way the game is. And Llewellyn now he's going to try the left side. Ooh. And he tripped. The turf monster got him there back to 38-yard line as he looked like he had a little space, and then he got tripped up. And it looked like it was of his own volition there, Zach. So a loss of 2, and now it's a big third down here for the Maysville Panthers.
Yeah, I always hated it when I would trip over my own feet. Never a fun time to do.
Now, Zach, I picture you as just Mr. Smooth. Come on.
No, I was not.
All right.
JV All-Star, baby. JV All-Star.
Third down and about 5 here for the Maysville Panthers. Rock in that shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Straight back, he's looking downfield.
There we go.
He's going to run it now. He's got some room, and he's going to get across the 40, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Smart move. I mean, don't press the ball downfield and give the ball up again. Takes it down, tucks it, and takes it for a nice first down.
Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. Their initial first down of the football game, as they now have it at their own 44-yard line, and a fresh set of downs here to work with.
I thought for sure as he dropped back and kind of took his hitch there and I thought he was going to bomb it on that post route closest to us. Had a little one-on-one action, but a smart move not throwing it down the field.
First down from the 44-yard line. Panthers trying to answer the Philo 2 scores early as the clock moves here with 4:10. Now there's going to be a timeout. Maysville going to call a timeout and have a little talk about some of the things that's going on out there. A scoreboard update here from Surgeon Construction. Our scoreboard reads Philo 10, Maysville nothing. Early on, Ridgewood leads Lutheran East 16-0. That's in the first quarter. Tri-Valley ahead of Clarksville, Clinton Massey 6-0 early on. Barnesville just keeps rolling. They've got a 12-0 lead over Bel Air in the first quarter. I said that wrong. It's Blair. Mike Snively tells me you have to say that in one syllable. The River Pilots, they lead Monroe Central 7-0 right now. Indian Creek up 3-0 over Union Local. Indian Valley, they keep rolling. They're playing a team from Washington, D.C., the Roosevelt Rough Riders from Washington, D.C. Indian Valley leading 7-0. Garaway and Norwayne are tied at 7 apiece. And, Zach, you had a score there that you could add as well.
Yes, Meadowbrook Colts up on Cambridge in the Guernsey County Super Bowl 7-0 early on in the first quarter.
Guernsey County Super Bowl tonight. Where's that one at? Cambridge?
It's in Meadowbrook this year.
Meadowbrook, okay.
It's weird having it be week 3. That when I was in high school, that was the end-all, be-all of the year. You could go 0-9 as long as you beat Meadowbrook. Everything was okay.
All right, first down and 10 for the Maysville Panthers from their own 44-yard line. And there's a fake jet sweep, and he did get the jet sweep to Iden. No, that was not Iden. I'm sorry. That was Iden. I was thinking it was Llewellyn, but that was Landon Iden on the little jet sweep action, and he loses a yard back to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Philo was not fazed by that action at all. They knew exactly what was coming their way, strung it out, and took it down for a loss.
Iden does really good things when he's got the football in his hands. They try to come up with some different ways to put the ball in his hands. Rock going to hand it off to Llewellyn, spins in the backfield, and he's going to get something out of nothing. He could have been brought down for a loss, Zach, but he went ahead and he got across the 45 to the 47. So he picked up 4, and that's going to bring up third down and about 7 for the Panthers.
Yeah, and like you said, there's the B button action right there, that little spin, and like you said, creating something out of nothing. Very lucky there that he got out back a little further than the original line of scrimmage.
Panthers up to the line of scrimmage. They'd like to convert another third down. Boy, that John Glenn game, they made some big third and fourth down conversions as they drove and got that win. Rock rolls to his right. He's got a man, and it's complete. He got John Harper, and Harper went down, made a nice catch. A little bit low, but he makes the nice catch, and he gets a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers all the way down at the Philo 43-yard line.
Yeah, and I love that play call. Get him out of the pocket, roll him out to the right, a little QB waggle. Got the comeback there by John Harper. Nice catch. Got a little bit of yak potential there. Gets the first down. Great play.
First down now for the Maysville Panthers in Philo territory, and they are going to be at the 43-yard line. Rock still in that shotgun, and he will be most of the night. He comes under center very, very seldom, and it's going to be a quarterback draw all the way. Rock picks his way across the 40-yard line, and he's brought down, it looks like the 39, 38, and I see a penalty flag down. The line judge on this side has got a penalty of some sort. I'm just wondering if it's going to be the dreaded sideline warning.
Everybody's having too much fun. Get off the field.
All right, we're having a discussion. 2 minutes, 1 second left in this first quarter.
Let's see what they're going to call here.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Multiple refs over here for the conference. Talking to the coaches over here on our side of the Maysville. Talking to Coach Bowman.
There is, I'm looking at the play clock. Now the play clock's down to 0 all of a sudden. It wasn't. And I'm not sure if they've got an issue with that play clock. There's one on the scoreboard, on the large scoreboard on the end, and then there's the single play clock on the other end of the field.
Yeah, it could be a clock issue. Yeah, we're going to reset the clock here.
Wow, they're going to reset the game clock.
If I heard correctly, 3:30?
The coaches were saying 3:30.
A minute and a half off?
We're going to add as much time as we like here. I think one of the officials is supposed to keep that on the field as well.
Oh.
So we'll see. And they
right
are
back
going
to
to mark it at 3:30.
Wow. Okay.
And that's maybe where that came from, was the field itself.
Well, that's not something you see every day. I mean, it's one thing to reset the play clock or, something like that. But, yeah, adding a minute and a half back onto the game, that's rare.
All right. 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers. They added a minute and a half onto the clock. Rock, he's got a man over the middle of the field, and it's caught. And Harper makes the catch, makes a man miss, and gets into the end zone. John Harper, the recipient of a beautifully thrown ball from Cade Rock, and that's a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for the Maysville Panthers.
I think even he was surprised. He came down with the ball and had Grant Carpenter right in his face, the 6'1", 180 senior there playing DB. And he lost his footing and fell down. He thought he had to make a move, and nope, never mind. I'm going to go untouched right into the end zone.
Harper with a nice move after the catch, and he waltzes into the end zone. And as we said, that is a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for the Maysville Panthers. Jocelyn Milatovich, she's on to try the extra point. She was the hero week 1 as she kicked the extra point in overtime to win that football game. Little bit of a wide snap, and that's a low kick, but it's right down the middle, and it's good. That makes our score 10-7. We'll take a quick break. We come back for more first quarter action. This is high school football presented by ABC Sports.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Back at Southtown at the Maysville Athletic Complex. I got to get that out. I'm struggling with that tonight. Maysville on the board. It's 10-7 here in the first quarter, and I'm sure that's a relief because Philo had basically dominated the first 6-7 minutes of the game, although we're not sure how many minutes because
I'm
they just
confused.
add random time back on the clock here. They had a whole minute and a half they put back on the clock. I mean, I get a couple of seconds, but usually not that much. Larimer puts the ball down on the 40, and it's an end-over-end kick, and this time Philo, a better job. They're going to field it right at the 35, and he's going to get brought down at the 35. He picked it up at the 25. And if he just breaks one more tackle, he could be going to the house, but they do get him to the turf, and they're going to mark that at the 37-yard line. So Philo sets up shop 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line.
That kickoff, like I said last time, I mean, it's just pure chaos. I mean, it's like trying to catch a knuckleball. I mean, you don't know where it's going to bounce. You don't know. It's wild.
And then when that ball's bouncing, especially football, you get some crazy
Yeah,
bounces.
of course. It might go straight up. It might go past you. Who knows?
Lincecum in the pistol. He's going to look to the sideline for that instruction again. Ball is placed right at the 37-yard line, and it is another first down here for the Philo Electrics as they will pretty decent field position they've had all night, courtesy of that interception the last time. And Lincecum, he's going to run, and he darts ahead across the 40 to the 45-yard line. He looks over at Rock, I guess, and says, whatever you can do, I can do. And he gets out to the 44, a pickup of 7 on first down.
You're not the only tall, mobile quarterback out here, my man. I could do this too.
Lincecum gets 7 on first down, and that's going to bring up a short second down now. 2nd and 3 for the Electrics. But they're still on their own side of the 50, but they have really moved the football well tonight. A lot of it a courtesy of Lincecum's feet, and he's going to run it again. And he's going to go ahead, and he's going to pick up the first down before he's thrown back. But he got first down yardage. That's a Bicon Services first down for the Electrics at the 48-yard line.
That looked like a little Captain Insano shows no mercy on that one. My Lord, that was a wrestling move.
It looked like a little WWE
suplex
action there. But it's at Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics. 2:15 with the clock rolling, unless they had more time again here in the first quarter. 10-7, Electrics on top. A touchdown and a field goal here early on. Handoff this time. Nobi keeps it.
Pull.
Nice
Good
fake.
pull.
He gets across the 50. Now to the 45, 40, 35. Still on his feet. 30-yard line. He's brought down from behind.
Man.
Lincecum making people miss. He looked like he's playing Madden out there.
Look at him too. He just gets up, throws the ball back to the ref. Said, "Yeah, that's no big deal. I got this."
And
Perfect.
Philo up to the line of scrimmage quickly here, Zach. They're trying to strike while the iron is hot.
Watch him run that same thing to the other side.
Lincecum did a great job there. I thought he was going to hand it to Sprinkle
too.
for sure, but he
Pulled
pulled
it right
it,
out.
and he picked up plenty of yards there. He picked up 21 right there, and it's been all Lincecum on this drive. Now down at the 27-yard line of the Panthers, Lincecum gets the snap. Straight back, wants to throw it this time. The lefty wings it, and it's going to be low. Trying to hit a receiver on that slant, and just a little bit thrown low. He was looking for number 4 across the middle there. That's Grant Carpenter.
Yeah, on that, the slant was wide open. I mean, as we talked about it earlier on the last drive, wide open, plenty of space there around him, but just kind of on his back foot a little bit, kind of alligator armed it, and just wasn't quite enough.
Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. 7-all in the Guernsey County Super Bowl.
Let's go.
Cambridge and Meadowbrook tied at 7 in the second quarter.
I want that to be a good game so bad.
Philo, 2nd down and 10 now from the 27 after that pass incompletion. Lincecum looks over to the sideline. They get the hand signals, and now he's going to call the play to his lineman. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, Mahon, the track star. Snap is high, goes over his head. He's going to go back and get it. Now he's going to try to make something out of nothing, and he's going to be brought down all the way back at the 34-yard line. Could have been disaster for the Electrics, but he went back and got it, but a loss of 7.
Yeah, that could have been way worse than it actually ended up being. A good heads-up play there to get the ball corralled and at least get closer to the line of scrimmage. Like I said, could have been way worse.
All right, now 3rd down and long here. They've got to get it all the way down to the 17.
Yeah.
It's marked at the 34, so they need 17. 3rd and 17 now, and Lincecum's been picking up big chunks of yardage using his feet, and now he's dropped straight back. He'd like to throw it. The lefty looks down. He's got a man in the end zone, and if he runs it, and he catches it, he drops it.
What a ball.
A beautifully thrown pass, and he had Carpenter in the end zone, and Carpenter just could not bring it in.
Man, that's one that you're gonna see when you close your eyes tonight when you lay down and go to bed. Just like, I had it right there.
I was in the process of calling it a touchdown, and then I saw the official. And Philo is going to kick the football here.
Wow. I mean, I know it's long, but
trying to play a little field position here, I'm sure.
See if we can get the coffin corner out here.
Yep. And they've got, they brought him in late. He's way to the right side, but they've matched up with him. And we got the rugby-style kick, and it looks like it's going to go into the end zone. It hits at the 5, and it is in the end zone.
A love the effort, though, on that.
Nice effort to try to get it, but it goes into the end zone, so that's going to be a first down for Maysville on the 20-yard line. And that's our initial punt in this football game, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, it was all like watching the first game of the NFL last night. It was like, nobody could stop anybody. But now here we go. We're kind of getting into a rhythm here. Get our first punt of the night.
At least nobody spit on anybody.
Yeah, not that I've seen. I'm not down there. Who's to say? Anything could happen when you're down there. But
what a bonehead play before you've even ran a play from scrimmage. You spit on Dak Prescott. Like they weren't going to see that.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
Maysville now, first down on the own 20. We lapse into NFL football. First and 10 for the Maysville Panthers. 25 seconds left, we think, in the first quarter. Maysville, Rock going to run it himself. He's taking a page out of Linscomb's book, and he's going to put his head down and get across the 20, maybe to the 23-yard line. And that's probably going to be our last play of the first quarter. Maysville not in a big hurry to run another play. So what we will do, 10 seconds. Oh, they might run one. Now I don't want to go to a break. Nope, they're coming off the field. We'll take a break. That's the end of one. Philo 10, Maysville 7. We'll be back with more with the second quarter action. This is high school football presented by ABC Sports.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Second quarter action ready to get underway here at Southtown. Maysville with the football, second down and 7 from their own 23-yard line. They trail in this football game 10-7. Philo scored the first 10. Maysville answered with a touchdown of their own. That's where we stand right now as we start off the second quarter. It's 10-7 Electrics. Rock going to run it again. He gets across the 25 to the 30-yard line. He's hit hard and pushed back, but he's going to get the 30-yard line plus, it looks like, to the 31, and that's going to be a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers.
Yeah, that's something that Philo hasn't been able to stop all night, just that little quick quarterback delay. I'm going to pass. No, I'm not. Here I come. They can't stop it tonight, and if you can, consistently get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards out of that, they're going to keep running it.
Both teams, are we just going to line up and let the QBs run tonight?
Apparently.
That's what it looks like, as both quarterbacks getting the lion's share of carries for these teams. Rock in that shotgun. Straight back, he's going to throw it out onto his, and he's got Iden. Iden at the 30. 30 crosses the midfield, 35, and he gets some space. 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. Iden on the run.
He's
30,
gone.
25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Landon Iden.
No, they're going to mark him out.
They're going to mark him out.
I thought he was gone.
The official is going to mark him out at the 4.
Oh, man.
All the way to the 4-yard line.
Coach Linscomb is definitely going to be circling this play on film for next week. So many open field tackles that he just ran right through. That's something that they've got to tighten up for sure. But, you got a track star running at you. It's hard to tackle him.
And according to our replay guy, he was out at the 4-yard line. So Dalton with the replay telling us that, hey, he was out of bounds. Rock under center. This time he hands it back. And Llewellyn is brought down with little or no gain. I think he might even lost a little bit. We'll still call it the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Maysville now with their opportunity to take the lead in this one.
We also had a little bit of a score update in the Meadowbrook and Cambridge game. Meadowbrook goes up 14-7 with just a little under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
That's our Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. And now Rock out of that shotgun underneath center again. He's going to, nope, fakes it. He's going to get flushed, and he's going to be brought down, and it's going to be all the way back at the, looks like 8-yard line. Rock almost broke the tackle and made something big happen, but he was under duress quickly there, Zach, as Philo in on him quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he didn't even have time to breathe or think about what he was going to do there.
3rd down and goal from the 8. A couple of big plays here because, as we've seen so far, Maysville not afraid to go for it on 4th down.
No, not at all.
We saw that week 1. They converted. It just seemed like a ton of 4th downs.
Most definitely 4-down territory.
Llewellyn in the backfield. He's going to flip it out there. Llewellyn trying that right side, and he's going to get nothing. He swarmed under all the way back at the 12. Another 4-yard loss. They tried to run that to the short side, Zach, and just no room.
Yeah, it got strung out there. Keaton Casey there on the tackle. Great play, way to keep contained, and that's some of the things on the other side of the ball. Why those read options and those pull options out of the running back's stomach there that are working is because everybody's crashing hard in there. Kudos to Philo for keeping contained there and not letting that get around the edge.
4th down, Coach Bowman. He's not afraid to roll the dice, and he's going to go for it here. Rock straight back. They bring the blitz. They're going to throw it into the end zone. And it's knocked down.
Good D.
A great play there by number 10, Jacob Savage. He saw the ball and knocked it down, knowing it was 4th down. His team was going to get it. Nice play in the end zone. Rock had to get rid of it, though, under pressure.
Right, yeah. I mean, he had to throw it. I mean, you got to throw it somewhere. You're not going to take the sack on 4th down, but at the same time, great heads-up play there to knock it down into the turf and get his team the ball back.
So Philo now, they'll take over after a big defensive stand there on 4th down from their own 13-yard line, and I'm just going to guess we're going to see Linscomb run it some more here.
I would go ahead and I'd bet that. I'd bet my check for tonight that you're probably right.
Linscomb probably going to run it, or he's going to hand it to Mason Runkle. Runkle again, Slade Sprankle. Sprankle, he has been able to pick up the tough yards as we saw last week. Not a very big guy. He's 5'7", but, man, he has really been able to absorb some of those hits in the hole and been able to make positive yardage for the Electrics. Play clock running down, and Linscomb finally gets it. He's going to throw it on 1st down just to spite us. He's looking to get rid of it, and he's going to run with it, and he finally throws it, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Boy, and I would have thought there might have been a lineman downfield, but no. Linscomb danced and finally got rid of it. Sprankle was open technically.
Technically in the flat there, but yeah, I mean that was his last option, his last read there. He really wanted to push the ball downfield there, kind of burped the baby a little bit too long, almost went down, but at least it's not going to end in a sack.
And Philo going to take a timeout and talk about what's going on. I'm sure he's might be regretting that play call on 1st down. I was thinking for sure they're going to try to run the football and get it across.
If it's not broke, why fix it?
Yeah, but he went to try to throw it, and again, that was a very nervous, shall we say, 1st down play for the Electrics.
Well, it's one of those things. I understand the thought process. You know, the more and more you run the ball, especially when you're running with the QB, you know, like I said earlier, you have that extra blocker, you know, not handing the ball off to the halfback. But one of those things where if the corners are coming in, the safeties are coming up, you know, you got nine men in the box, and you got to try to take the top off and throw it over and at least keep them honest.
Dirk Linscomb here in his 16th season at Philo. He's won 94 football games at Philo. He's only had 4 losing seasons.
That's great.
In his whole time here at Philo, and a couple of those were 5 and 6.
Yeah, you know, that's
so. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff from Coach Linscomb at Philo
for sure.
All right, 2nd down play. They've got to get to the 23-yard line. They need 10. 2 receivers wide right, 2 to the left. Sprankle in the backfield with Linscomb. And again, I would be shocked if they throw it again on this down, but
you said that before.
I said that on first down. We'll see what they do this time. Lincecum, he's going to run
there it is.
And he runs right up the middle of the field. He gets across the 20, and he might have got the first down all the way across the 23-yard line.
Looks like the chains
are moving.
Yep.
That is a first down, a Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics.
Once again, Dave, if it isn't broke, why fix it? I mean, clearly he can run it all night tonight.
Lincecum now, first down. Out across the 23, they got it out of the shadow of their own goal post, and they will try to pick up some more yardage here, a new set of downs, 1st and 10 from their own 23. Lincecum in that pistol, looks to his left or to his right and throws it high for Mahan, just a little bit too high, and he's not been really accurate tonight throwing the football.
No, and it's one of those things. I mean, both quarterbacks have had a couple squirrely throws here, but yeah, Lincecum is having a hard time keeping the ball down around the numbers. Everything's kind of floating a little high on him tonight.
That was a little bit high on that play. 2nd down and 10, though, and he's been able to pick up the yardage with his feet. And again, Sprankle been able to pick up tough yards so far this season as well, as they look over to the sideline to get the hand signals. Lincecum brings up Sprankle into his right hip, and snap is going to come back, and he's going to run it behind a lead block of Sprankle, and this time Maysville ready for that play.
Got some laundry.
Lincecum might have got a yard or two, but there is a penalty marker on the field, and we'll see if that's a hold or maybe that could be a face mask. We'll see what the penalty flag is here. A little bit of discussion, and I see now the guy in the white hat is going to make, and it's a face mask against Maysville.
Oh, man. Finally stuff that QB sneak and give him 10 yards, 15 yards.
It's a 5-yard
call.
5-yard,
excuse me.
So they're going to take it out to the 31. Add on to that 2-yard gain. Make that a 7-yard pickup with the penalty now.
3rd and manageable now.
2nd penalty is going to repeat the down.
Right.
So
that's
2nd
right.
and 3. They've got plenty of opportunity here to pick up this one. Lincecum looks out to the right.
Same thing.
This time he gets his man Mahan, and he's going to catch it at the 35 out to the 38-yard line, almost to the 40-yard line. Mahan that time, good pitch and catch there by quarterback and receiver. A pickup of 8 yards, and it's 1st and 10, a Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics.
Yeah, and that's the same route he just overthrew a play ago, 2 plays ago, so nice to see him getting rhythm here.
That one right on the money that time. Best throw of the night from Lincecum. His team with a first down at the 39-yard line. Clock 7:42, I think, and moving, unless they decide to add more time on again this quarter.
Anything's possible.
I hate to be harping on that, but I've never seen a minute and a half added onto a game clock. And there's another completion, and this time a pickup across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Another good pitch and catch from the Electrics. And that's a pickup of 8 all the way out to the 46-yard line. It's 10-7. 7:24 to play in this second quarter. Philo with stringing together a couple nice first down plays here, trying to answer after they made a big defensive stop to keep Maysville from taking the lead in this football game. Lincecum straight back. He's going to throw it again. Got a man across the middle. It's complete across the 50-yard line, and that was Jacob Savage, and that's going to be a Bicon Services first down right into Maysville territory at the 49-yard line.
So now we're getting the passing game going on here. Lincecum starting to finally feel comfortable back there.
8th play of the drive for the Electrics, and Lincecum has looked really good those last 3 pass attempts, all right on the money.
Looks like we got late substitution here.
Well, an equipment malfunction there as Philo player comes off the field and replaced by Rusty Trout. His dad, Jason, the basketball coach at Philo. 3 receivers to the right side of this formation. Lincecum looking over to his coaching staff for some signals. Mahan over there by himself on the left side, right at midfield. Lincecum in that pistol formation. Snap back, he's going to flip it out to Sprankle. Sprankle across the 50, the 45, 43. Sprankle brought down at the 42-yard line.
Nice to see that little pitch play, little flip out to the left, actually get some positive yards. They've ran that a couple times tonight and been kind of stymied on it.
Slade Sprankle runs hard every time he touches the football. That time, no exception. He picked up 7 right there, almost 8 yards to bring up second and short for the Electrics. 6:05 to play until halftime. Lincecum trying to keep the drive moving here, a second and short. This is one of those plays, Zach, sometimes you can take a little roll of the dice maybe.
For sure, take a shot.
And he might. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. And
Oh,
it's intercepted. And Iden is going to take it back down the sideline. 50, 40, trying to cut back.
Oh, that's a clip. That's a clip.
Helmet taken off. Landon Iden is going to be finally knocked out of bounds at the 5.
Oh man, what a just total mental mistake.
But it's going to come back to at least a 24-yard line.
Wow.
Overthrown pass right to Landon Iden.
And of all the guys you want to throw the ball to, not who you want to grab the ball and run the other way.
And that was a pretty good acting job by Lincecum.
Oh, for sure. Give him the Oscar.
Because he really did not get blocked hard enough to fall down. But
I hope he thanks the Academy. That's all I ask.
He gave it the Hollywood try there. And I think he's going to he got the call. Because now they're going to mark that penalty off. It looks like they got the penalty flag laying on the 24-yard line.
Wow.
And I think they're going to back Maysville up. I was wondering about the tackle on Iden, or the attempted tackle, because his helmet came off.
Right. Wondering if they'll have to take him out for a play, or
they're bringing the Maysville football in from the sideline. And they're going to mark it off from the 24. So the flag, it was thrown at the 24. And that's a 10-yard penalty from that spot. So there we go, back to the 34. That is a huge play as they take over after the interception. Iden almost took it all the way to the house, but now instead it's first down for the Panthers at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and like you said, Jack Lincecum saw that coming a mile away. He said, all right, yeah, I'm gonna get in your way. I'm not going to hurt myself. But, oh, no, you hit me. Oh, yep. Boom, you're going back.
And it's certainly been an interesting football game so far. 5:39 to play until half.
Roller coaster.
This is the Maysville. It's their 4th possession of the game. They trail 10-7. We've had a couple of interceptions in the game. We've had some touchdowns. We've had a field goal, a punt. We've had a mixture of everything here in this first half of action from Southtown. Rock in that shotgun. He's going to hand it this time. And Llewellyn gets it to the 30-yard line, and he keeps the feet moving across the 30 down to the 27. Landon Iden, or that was Llewellyn, Llewellyn keeping the feet moving. And it's going to be marked at the 27, I believe.
Yeah, talk about keeping the legs churning. I mean, he was dragging 2-3 Philo Electrics there with him.
2nd down and 4 for Maysville. They've got the football courtesy of a Landon Iden interception and return. Could have even had better field position, but now Rock going to run it. He picks his way forward. He's going to get that first down across the 25. Well, I spoke too soon. He's going to be maybe just a little bit short of it.
Nope, they're moving
he did get it. They're moving the chain, so he did get the first down. And it's at the 24-yard line, a first down, a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers.
Yeah, the running game for both teams, especially coming from the quarterback area, has been pretty much all that we've had to hang our hats on for both sides.
4:53 to go. You notice Maysville changed the formation. They bring an extra person in the backfield. Rock going to throw it down the sideline, looking for Iden, and that's overthrown. Looking for Iden down the left sideline and just overthrew him. And that's really a good spot for it. You don't want to underthrow that.
Sure, yeah, definitely not.
Get it intercepted, but probably where his player was going to be able to, his teammate was going to be able to get it, but nobody else.
Yeah, I'd rather throw it to the photographer out of bounds than throw it to somebody for Philo. So, yeah, exactly.
2nd down now and 10 from just inside the 25-yard line for the Panthers. Rock in the shotgun. He's got a lot of receivers out there. He's got 2 to his right, 2 to his left, and Cohen Llewellyn in the backfield.
You can tell they're definitely making it a point to protect him a little better.
Larimer moves over to block and helps block, and there's a hole for Llewellyn. Llewellyn gets it down across the 20-yard line, down to the 19.
Slade Sprankle, nice hit there.
And he got it down. They're going to mark it at the 18, so we'll give him 6. 3rd down, and giving Coach Bowman's tendency to go for it on 4th. They've got 2 downs to get this first down.
Most definitely. I wouldn't be surprised.
They got it inside the 20-yard line, so they are in the J&M Electric red zone as they are marked down inside the 20-yard line. Rock flips it out to Llewellyn. Llewellyn cuts it back across the 15, and he got down to the 13-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for the Maysville Panthers.
That's great ball carrier vision right there to see that, I can't get around the edge here. They've got that sealed off and contained. I'm going to cut back, and I'm going to come through, and I'm going to use what the defense is giving me and get that first down.
Llewellyn looked like he was going to try to bounce it outside, but cut hard back up inside and got the first down at the 13-yard line. So now 3:49 to play until halftime. Maysville trying to capitalize on a big turnover. And they have not yet led in this one, but they've got a chance now. Rock going to hand it to Llewellyn. Llewellyn picking his way across the 10, inside the 10 to the 8. Maybe just marked at the 9-yard line to pick up a 4 yards.
Yep, nice little inside zone there. Nice little handoff, and just getting inching closer and closer. And as you said, as we here in the red zone, everything's 4-down territory from here on out.
Second down and 6 from inside the Maysville 10-yard line. And this is where it ran into some difficulty the last time they were down here. We'll see if the Panthers can capitalize this time. Rock moving Llewellyn over to his right side. Here comes Iden in motion. And Rock's going to keep it. And he is brought down, and he got nothing. Philo ready for him to carry the football. Tried to fake that jet sweep to Iden. Maybe that eye candy was going to take the defenders away, but no, Rock got nothing on that one.
Well, at this point in the game, I mean, you've got to be used to it by now that, Cade Rock's going to keep that ball. So they're not surprised by it. It's not to say that they're not going to keep running and keep getting good gains out of it, but, the jet sweep, the fake motion did not deter them at all.
3rd down inside the 10-yard line. Rock straight back. He's rolling to his left. He's going to throw it to his left, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Iden down about the 2-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Coach Bowman has been going for these. It's week 3, and I think he's just going to keep rolling the dice as he has been all season long.
Yeah, I mean, why not? If you're not comfortable in your kicking game, you might as well. You're already down here. But at the same time, though, I mean, that was a really tough throw for Cade Rock across his body, rolling out to the left.
They turned it over on downs the last time they were here. There's 2:25 to play until halftime. Maysville going to call a timeout to talk about it. And that's definitely not outside of Jocelyn Milatovic's range. I mean, her extra points have been pretty solid. The one down here was a low kick, but week 1 when we saw her, she kicked the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
She's definitely got the foot to kick that field goal from here, but Coach Bowman, he's going to roll the dice again.
And I don't blame him. It's one of those things. Why put the pressure on her? She's younger. She's still trying to get the game down and be a little more reliable. Why crush her confidence by that was one of the things in week 1. That missed extra point ended up being a total linchpin in the entire game and going to overtime. But we'll see what Coach Bowman can draw up here as they come back out to the field to try this next play.
Well, it's 10-7. The Electrics lead the Panthers here in Southtown at the Maysville Athletic Complex. 4th down now. Huge play in the football game. Maysville, as we said, have not been able to take the lead in this one, and they're going to, if they can convert this 4th down, they can still get a first down without the touchdown here, Zach.
Exactly. Yeah, that kind of opens the playbook up for Coach Bowman as well.
All right, Rock, he's got man in motion. Iden comes to his left. Rock's going to roll to his left, and he's got Iden in the end zone, and it's going to be knocked away. Good defensive play. Slade Sprankle right there, and he tips the ball away, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The second time they have turned it over on downs inside the red zone.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. I mean, that's definitely going to be something that you're going to talk about at halftime. I mean, you hate to see it. He had one-on-one coverage out there in the corner. Tried to throw it to the pylon to give his man an opportunity to go up and get the ball, but great defense there by Sprankle to knock it down, and great coverage. I mean, you really can't ask anything out there on an island like that, one-on-one. Great defense.
Sprankle up to the task against a good receiver and good athlete, and Iden. 10-7, the Electrics with the lead, and now the football as they take over on downs on their own 8-yard line. And the last time they were down here, I said, oh, Zach, they're going to run the football, and they threw it.
Yes, immediately.
We'll see what they do this time.
You're not going to make a prediction?
First down. I'm not making
Okay.
a prediction
Okay.
this time because I'm afraid I will be wrong yet again. All right, 1st and 10. Lincecum in that pistol formation. Sprankle right behind him. And it's going to be a handoff. He gets it to Sprankle. Sprankle running hard across the 10, all the way out maybe to the 14-yard line. Nice gain on first down for Sprankle, and we'll call that a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, and I was kind of anxious to see how they're going to attempt this or go about this last drive. I mean, obviously getting all the calls from the play or from the sideline there. How much urgency they're going to have in getting down the field.
Well, they haven't been really moving with urgency right now, and the clock is now at 1:50 and rolling until halftime. Lincecum flips it to Sprankle. He tries the right side, cuts it back. Across the 20, 25, 30, 35, and brought down at the 40-yard line. And that may change the play calling as he gets it all the way out to the 40-yard line. A Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics.
Yeah, that was Sawyer Bailey on the touchdown-saving tackle there, playing safety. Looks like he got his hand a little mashed up there in the face mask, but had he not made that tackle, that's gone.
26-yard pickup for Sprankle. Now, clock moving, 1:24. Ball at the 40-yard line of Philo. They've got it. Sprankle going to try it again. He gets across the 40. Now to the 45-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 5-yard pickup. But the clock is becoming a factor here for the Electrics. And we've got a timeout on the field.
Philo got away with a hold on that one. I can't believe that didn't get called.
Marked right at the 45-yard line, so team's going to go to the sidelines and talk about it. We've got plenty of time here for something to happen in this one. 1:10 to go until halftime, I think. And unless they add more time again.
Gets me every time. I can't.
I got away from it. I'd let it go, but then I had to just do it one more time.
That's
I had
right.
to say it one more time about the clock. So 1:10 to play until halftime. Philo, they've got a 2nd and 5 here at their own 45-yard line. And we see plenty of crazy things happen in high school football. If this was an NFL game, you'd say, there's a lot of time.
So
left.
much time. So much time. Yeah, I mean, we could see an interception come out of here and go the other way. We could see them go down here and score. I mean, there's just the possibilities are endless. But what is Maysville going to do here on defense? Can they bend but not break? Can they keep them out of the end zone here? Is what they need to try and obviously do here.
Well, this is the 4th play of the drive here that started all the way back on their 8-yard line. They've got it out to the 45, facing a 2nd and 5, 1:10 to play until halftime. Philo leading this one 10-7. Lincecum, he's going to keep it this time, picking his way across the 45 to the 48, and he's going to be thrown backward, but he did get forward progress to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, really stuffed in there in the middle. Jacob Tumlin, number 73, the senior, really holding the anchor down there for the defensive line, also on the O-line as well, but great tackle.
Marked it at the 49-yard line, so 3rd down and 1, and Philo not in a hurry here. As the clock keeps moving, it's down to 40 seconds. Lincecum comes back out. It's 3rd and 1. I'd be surprised if he didn't run it here to try to get a first down. Lincecum calling out some instruction. It's a high snap, and he flips it out to Sprankle. He tries the right side. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. No gain, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fourth down, we're going to let the clock run, apparently.
What does Maysville do? It's down to
what's happening here?
15 seconds.
Got a flag. Somebody's said something they shouldn't have.
And that's huge here.
Oh, no.
Because we had a 4th down play coming up with 15 seconds left.
I think they might have let it run out.
And the Maysville folks are walking backwards. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Maysville Panthers.
My.
Now Philo with a first down at the 35. A Bicon Services first down by penalty, a big 15-yard penalty.
Boy, you can't have that.
And now Philo has a chance here from the 35-yard line instead of midfield, and the end zone looks a lot closer from the 35.
Yeah, you can definitely take a shot from here. Looks like we still have some hashing out between the referee and coach over here on our sideline.
Well, somebody used one of the magic words.
Somebody said something, yeah.
As the old George Carlin, the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Somebody used one of those.
You're not going to say any, are you, Dave?
No.
Okay.
That's a great routine, though.
It is. It's classic. Well, let's see if they're going to take a shot here. I mean, I would.
I think they might have to, although I'd be worried about Iden getting underneath another one and bringing it back.
Good point.
Lincecum straight back. He's at the 40-yard line.
Looking right.
He's going to try a shot. He's going to throw it down the field, and it's going to get intercepted. He threw it right to Iden in the end zone. Iden makes the catch. With 7 seconds left in the half, Landon Iden with his second interception of the game.
Man, I mean, are you Nostradamus? You just called that.
Nostradamus.
Oh, I don't know if
go.
you can hear my hand clap in the microphone. That's nice. I like that.
Well, I did call an interception by Iden, and it was.
That's exactly what happened.
Iden had good coverage. He was back in position. Although I can't blame Lincecum for throwing it into the end zone.
Right.
He got his chance.
It's a beautiful ball.
Courtesy of the penalty. And we'll see what Maysville does here now with only 7 seconds left. And a beautiful moon rising on the left side of the Maysville Athletic Complex here tonight. And a great night, great weather here for high school football in Eastern Ohio. 7 seconds to play, 6 seconds to play until halftime. And they're just going to take a knee and get out of Dodge, and that's going to end our first half of football. The Philo Electrics lead the Maysville Panthers 10-7 at half. We'll be back to rehash what happened in the first half after these messages. This is high school football presented by ABC Sports.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system. And we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Report. As we like to do throughout the season, we'll speak with various reporters from different parts of the state. Tonight we'll talk a little Central Ohio high school football with longtime reporter Lee Cochran. Lee joins us next on the Ohio News Network.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage, resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, they are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference. Right now, in every decision and every season.
Friday night, Under the Lights reminds us teamwork, dedication, and community start in our schools. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wenson, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we are proud to sponsor tonight's game and even prouder to support our public schools. Whether it's touchdowns or textbooks, success starts with a strong foundation. From the classroom to the end zone, we believe in every student's potential because in Ohio, public education matters.
Poorly imitated, never duplicated. This is ONN's Tonight in High School Football. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids at Beck's. They are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game as we talk a little Central Ohio high school football this evening. Lee Cochran has covered high school football in Central Ohio for decades. And Lee, 2 weeks in now, any surprises in your opinion around Central Ohio one way or another?
I don't know. I think Westland, they lost a tough game last week, but I think that they are going to be right there in the thick of things. I'm a little bit surprised Olentangy Berlin comes into tonight 0-2, as does New Albany, and they're playing tonight. But I don't know that there's a whole lot of surprises. I think it's so early in the season that we don't know what surprises us yet and what doesn't. And I guess that's about the best way to put it.
Well, Lee, you mentioned the ones that are off to maybe slower starts than they had hoped. With the changes in the postseason format, reducing the field from 16 teams to 12 from each region, how much pressure is there now on schools that wasn't there before that may not be off to the start they'd like?
Well, I think there is, especially once you get out of Division I. Again, in Division I, you only have 17, 18 teams in each region. It's once you get out of that some of these teams that were making the playoffs at 4 and 6 last year aren't going to do it. So I do think it puts it's schedules are already set, so it's not going to affect that this year. But I think especially in some of these other divisions, you're going to see a little bit of changes in how they're scheduling in the non-conference, because when they went to 16, especially in Division I, everyone was getting in, and it gave teams the opportunity to schedule a little bit more difficult to prepare for the postseason.
Do you like or dislike the changes, Lee, and why?
Oh, I love the changes to 12. When they went from 8 to 16, I think, 16 is too much. Even in, Divisions 2 through 7, 12, and you have something to play for, too, because that means the top 4 teams get a bye. And that is very important, especially when you're at week 11.
Well, Lee, we know the season will sort itself out, but I know just 2 weeks in, who's your top dog in Central Ohio in Division I at the moment?
Oh, I think Olentangy is. Olentangy is just so stout on defense. They gave up some points last week, which I was a bit surprised at. But, they're down the middle. With defensive lineman Daniel Stevens, linebacker C.J. Santa, who's going to Ohio State, and safety Caden Gephardt, who's going to Clemson. They are just stout up the middle. And, as we know, defense always wins championships.
Same question in Division II, Lee.
I would say DeSales is going to be right there. Locally, I think that they are probably the team to beat. Big Walnut's going to be there too. Those are going to be your 2 teams. Now you got to remember you're in that you're in that region with Massillon, so that makes it a little bit tougher, as we all know, because they've been in that same region for a while. But I think in Central Ohio, those are the 2 teams I like a lot: DeSales and Big Walnut. You got to remember Big Walnut lost to Watterson 20-0 last year. They lose again this year, but after last year they won 13 in a row and made a state semifinal.
You mentioned Watterson in Division III, Lee. Some are saying that, this year's team might be even better than the one that went undefeated and won the state title a year ago.
I think that quite possibly could be true, and a big reason is Drew Belisari. He had a great year last year. He's playing dynamite, and this is a team that's won 32 out of their last 34 games coming into tonight, and they are. They've gotten that, as you can see from the last 3 years, to where they are just reloading. They're not rebuilding at all. And, it took Coach Kennedy a little bit of time to get to this point, but he's there and really could make another run. And it's also surprising that they're playing Toledo Central Catholic in the state title for the third year in a row.
Again, Lee Cochran has covered Central Ohio high school football for many years. Lee, we always appreciate you hopping on. Thanks for your insight, okay?
You betcha. It's my favorite time of the year, Skip. You know that.
And we'll be back on the Ohio News Network.
Bex recognizes this week's player with heart, Reagan Schnipke from Elgin High School, for her commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
I love being a part of a team where we can work together in order to achieve our goals and win, obviously. I also like independent sports like cross country and track because they're individual and I like competing for myself.
Reagan brings that same winning attitude to FFA.
And I really like it and I learn a lot and it's a lot of good experience. Job interview taught me a bunch of stuff. And I'm also a student officer for FFA and it's taught me a lot with public speaking.
And maybe the greatest lessons are learned in agriculture.
Agriculture has brought many aspects to my life. It has taught me that teamwork, hard work, responsibility, time management, and determination is needed to succeed in life.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
This is ONN.
Our thanks again to Lee Cochran for joining us tonight. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Presented by Bex Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge. 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Halftime in Southtown. Dave Hilliard here along with Zach Chrisman. The Philo Electrics leading this football game 10-7 over the Maysville Panthers, and here's how it happened in the first half. 9:54 to play in the first quarter. A 5-yard run by quarterback Jack Linscomb puts his team on the board first. A 6-play, 63-yard drive. Extra point good, and it's 7-0 for the Electrics. Soon after, a interception. They turn an interception into points. This time with 5:43 to play in the first quarter. Philo connects on a 29-yard field goal by Cohen Davis. 8-play, 27-yard drive. The score was 10-0. Philo very much in control of the football game. But Maysville, in the spirit of Lee Corso, said, not so fast, my friend.
Right.
With 3:11 left, they connect on a 43-yard touchdown pass. It's a 7-play, 67-yard drive, and it's 10-7 with that good extra point. And that's where we stood throughout the second quarter, and we get to halftime with that same score. Philo leads this game 10-7 over Maysville. Time for a little bit of a scoreboard update, our Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. Indian Creek leading Union Local 20-7. That is at halftime. Barnesville, they just keep rolling. They have won 38 straight regular season football games. They're on their way to 39. They lead Blair, as Mike Snively says, 33-0 at the half. Ridgewood leading Lutheran East 16-13 at half. River leads Monroe Central 14-0. That's in the second quarter. Sheridan leading Licking Heights. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. It's 14-7 at the half. Indian Valley, they just keep rolling. Nobody wants to play them in Ohio. They're playing an opponent from Washington, D.C. They lead 27-6 at half. Tri-Valley thumping the Clinton Massey Falcons, and I'm going to say that again, thumping the Clinton Massey Falcons. I've got an axe to grind with Clinton Massey from
I'd love to hear it.
From a long time ago, as Tri-Valley leads 21-0.
We're not bitter or anything.
Tuslaw leading Caldwell 14-7. That is at the half. New Lex 33, Morgan nothing at the half.
Wow.
New Lex showing they are the team to beat now
in the small school.
That is a battle of two undefeated teams.
Wow.
Down in McConnellsville, and
it's in
Lex
McConnellsville. Wow.
Having their way with that one. It's 33-0. Buckeye Trail searching for their first win of the season. They lead Newark Catholic 8-6 at halftime. Fort Fry, they're trying to, after the first week drubbing from Barnesville, they just took West M to the woodshed last weekend, and now they lead Wheeling Central Catholic 20-0 at halftime. Highland leading Coshocton 8-7. Garaway leading Norway 21-14. Licking Valley and Bishop Reedy are tied at 7 apiece at the half. Newcomerstown leading Conotton Valley 22-12 at the half. And the last score I had on the West M John Glenn game, it was 0-0. And I'm not going to say it's a shocker because they're playing good football. Crooksville 48, Riverview nothing at halftime. Crooksville on their way to another victory as they lead 48-0 at half. That's a running clock football game already.
Most definitely.
Meadowbrook 26, Cambridge 7, that game at the half. Waterford leading the Shenandoah Zeps 28-0, that game also at the half. Athens leads Marietta 13-0. Newark down 8-0 early. Now they lead Zanesville 36-14. That's in the second quarter. And that's all the scores that I've got so far. I thought I had one more, but that's it on the Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. Right now here we're enjoying a nice performance from the Maysville Band. They always have good numbers here in the Maysville Band, and it's always an energetic show.
For sure.
So we certainly appreciate watching the Maysville Band as they perform at halftime. So far, as we've looked, Zach, and just looking at the scores around the area, kind of the big surprise, I think, and it really shouldn't be, but New Lex, they are just what they were last year. They're really good.
Well, and it's like we talked about earlier. I mean, I think that's something that kind of threw Philo for a loop, but you want to talk about being spread out. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, they've got 5-yard practice splits between their linemen. It blows my mind how they keep their quarterback clean, but they do. And it's just a very interesting and unique offense. But, yeah, I mean, apparently we shouldn't be surprised because they're just taking care of business as usual.
Well, overall, and this is like we would say it's a backyard brawl, the overall series, Philo leads this series 36, 29, and 2. The first game between these two schools was played in 1959. That's a .537 winning percentage for Philo in these games. Last year, Philo won it 27-17 at Philo. Philo's won 7 of the last 10 games between the teams, but over the last 14, it's even, 7-7 over those games. Now, Philo, and this is another great stat, I love checking these out. Philo overall, since their history, their first game was played in 1937.
Wow.
They are 446, 411.
Wow.
That means they've won almost 53% of the football games they have played. Maysville, in their history, first game in 1958. They are 301, 362, and 6 for just over winning 45% of their games. Next week, these two teams, Riverview is at Philo, and Riverview struggling mightily as trying to revamp their program. They're in the Big School division. They will take on Philo down in Duncan Falls next week. Maysville is at Sheridan next week. Sheridan has been struggling the first couple weeks, but they are leading Licking Heights 14-7 at the half in this one. As we mentioned, the last 10 meetings between these teams, the games are all usually very close. Just 2018, 14-13, Philo won that one. The year before, Maysville won 13-10. You know, it's just very, very close football games between these two teams every time they seem to face off.
Well, and it looks like we're in for another one tonight as well, 10-7 at the half.
Next week on AVC Sports, we've got 4 games for you again next week, and all these are on a free live video stream as well. So we've got the radio coverage, we've got the video coverage. So if you're at one of the games and you want to go home and watch some of the things that happen, you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel, and that is YRP TV. Waterford is going to be at Shenandoah taking on the Zeps. That game is on WBNV 93.5. And also, as we said, YRP TV YouTube. West Muskingum at John Glenn. We've got, I'm just trying to look at some of the other games we have going on here. Our games tonight, as we're talking about these teams, very close in proximity. The geography is what I think makes it such a big rivalry here, Zach, don't you?
Oh, most definitely. And this is one of those things, I mean, just at halftime, walking through the crowd, you can feel it. You know, the Philo fans, they want it just as bad as the Maysville fans coming in here to the Maysville Athletic Complex, want to come out and get the win. But no, you can tell this is a very thick and heated rivalry, and both teams want to come out here and smack each other in the mouth and come out with the W. And like you said, with the geography of it all being that close together. It's just one of those things where it just fuels the fire to like, man, they beat us last year. We got to get them this year. Yeah. It's just an awesome thing.
Well, next week, and I've got to get to these next week games. I had the wrong week I was looking at. Next week, week 4, September 12th, Buckeye Trails at Shenandoah.
There we go.
That's on WBNV, and we've got video for that game as well. Brook is at Cambridge, Brook, West Virginia. That game is radio only next week. That's on WILE 97.7. Meadowbrook is at Crooksville. That's on NASH ICON. I'll be down in Crooksville with Mike Snively to broadcast that one. Monroe Central will be at Caldwell. That game is on KC 105 and also video available for that one. And a video-only game, no radio for this one. Buckeye Local is at Barnesville. We'll see if Barnesville can keep rolling, and they just keep winning. As long as they don't play Wheelersburg in the playoffs, they have been winning some football games. Well, we'll take another quick break before we get into some second half action. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips, it's gonna be great.
Need help finding a job or recruiting reliable workers? Action Total Staffing is your trusted local staffing partner. We work hard to connect skilled candidates with employers across southeastern Ohio. Action Total Staffing provides industrial, administrative, temp to hire, direct hire, and seasonal staffing solutions. Since 1994, our staff has offered personalized screenings and in-person interviews to match top talent with great opportunities. Visit our Zanesville location to launch your next chapter with Action Total Staffing.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Halftime here in Southtown. Dave Hilliard, Zach Chrisman. We are back here ready to bring you some second half action between the Philo Electrics and the Maysville Panthers. Both teams warming up. High school football, what you get a 20-minute halftime, Zach, but then they put on 3 more minutes to let the teams warm up after halftime.
You got to do what you got to do, you know? I get it.
Why can't they just put 23 minutes up there and just go?
Why tease me with 20 minutes? You know, I'm ready to get back into the action. I'm chomping at the bit over here, and I really want to see the second half, but nope, another 2.5.
Well,
it's okay. I'm patient. I'll wait.
Both teams warm up. Philo got the ball first in that first half, and Maysville going to get it here. And, you know, the feeling as you're watching the game, you just felt in the second quarter that Maysville was taking control of the game.
Yeah.
But they weren't putting any points on the board, and that's not good.
No, to say the least.
These rivalry games like this, it gets tough, and it just really, I just felt like they were controlling it, but they got stopped on downs both times down inside the 20-yard line, and you've got to convert sometime.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing. A coach is always going to bang his head up against the wall about any sort of turnover. But, man, when you turn it over in the red zone like that, it's just a shot in the foot. I mean, it's going to hurt you. And one, you know, happens, okay, you know, mental lapse, all right. But two, now we're starting to see a pattern here. And that's something that can really eat away at your offensive confidence and stuff like that. But also, that's something that we talked about in pregame is I looked for Philo to do that, to get the takeaways and to really put some pressure on Maysville on their offense.
Well, I think in a game like this where it's closely matched teams in a rivalry game, I think it's going to come down to a turnover or two here in the second half. And I'm getting a little bit of a scoreboard update here as I got my man Dalton, our site engineer here. He has tuned in the John Glenn West M game. So Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. John Glenn leading that game 7-0 as they start the second half. West M shut out last week and shut out in the first half of this one.
Boy, that's rough.
Struggling to put some points on the board. Now they're trying to replace some key people, though.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, Cohen Davis going to kick it off, and he puts his foot into it at the 40-yard line, end-over-end kick, and it's going to be caught on the run at the 24-yard line. Punches it ahead to the 35, and finally going to be brought down at the 37, 38-yard line. Maysville, good field position to start this second half.
Well, and that's kind of been the theme of the game. I mean, both teams have had pretty good field position coming off kickoffs and things like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, we've seen, one punt, 2 punts? I think 1 punt.
1 punt.
So the field position battle has been obviously very important, but, you know, Maysville having those turnover on downs and the interception, you know, everything down in the red zone, the starting field position has definitely been skewed a little more their way.
A couple of interceptions in the football game, and we've had a field goal, a couple touchdowns, a little bit of everything here in this football game. Maysville now with their chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. They trail 10-7. Rock's going to hand it off. Llewellyn finds a little gap across the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, down to the 35-yard line. Llewellyn breaking tackles where it seemed like there was nothing. Llewellyn makes something happen, and he gets it all the way down to the 36-yard line. 26-yard pickup on first down from Cohen Llewellyn.
And that's exactly what you want to do coming out of half. I mean, as we just saw on the replay, a little off-tackle run there. Beautiful blocking. Great chunk play.
Both of these teams like to run the football and establish the line of scrimmage. And that's what they're trying to do. And Llewellyn's going to try the right side. He scoots around the right corner for only a gain of a couple. And he is rocked out of bounds right in front of the Philo bench, maybe inside the 35-yard line. And right inside the 35 is where it's going to be marked. Maybe a yard pickup there. And as we said, a big hit there on the sideline. And I think that was Sprankle that came up and laid the lumber.
Well, and Llewellyn had to kind of go a little bit of north and south there just to get around the edge, so he had to concede some yardage.
Rock going to hand it off. He keeps it this time. He's going to try the left side. He gets it across the 35 down to the 30. Good fake to Llewellyn in the background, and he got it down to the 30, picked up 5 yards. Now that's going to make it 3rd and short, 3rd and 4. And again, given their propensity to go for it on 4th down, he's got 2 downs to try to pick this one up. Marked just outside the 31-yard line. Rock in that shotgun. He's got Larimer back there with him along with Llewellyn. He's going to hand it to Llewellyn. They go to the left side. He darts her out the left side across the 30, the 25, before he is slung down inside the 25-yard line at the 24. a pickup of 6, and that is a first down. Every time the Panthers put Carson Larimer in the backfield, they tend to run behind him.
Imagine that.
And that's what they did on that play.
And I love the patience and the vision from Llewellyn on that. You know, didn't go sprinting right into the back of his offensive lineman like that. He let the play develop, let everything open up, and found himself in a good position to get the first down.
All right, Rock in that shotgun. He's got a new running back, Gavin Duncan, in the background with him, but Rock's going to run it himself, and he's finds some room across the 20 and inside the 20, maybe to the 15, and he was shoved out of bounds. Quick feet there from Cade Rock as he found a little gap and got through it quickly and got all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup. Second down and 2.
Still got the same running back here.
Duncan in there giving Llewellyn a little bit of a break. He got hit pretty hard over there on the sideline and then ran it again. Duncan's going to run it. He darts to the right side, and he is brought down before he can get to the first down, and he didn't pick up anything. He lost yardage back to the 17.
Well, and here comes Llewellyn back into the game. Just kind of got spelled out for a couple plays. Get some water, get some Gatorade, take a breather. He's back into the game now. We'll see what Coach Bowman can call here for him.
Philo did a good job of making Duncan turn it back inside. They set the edge. This time they get it to Llewellyn. He's brought down in the backfield again. And that is a great tackle, and that is Camden Stoner on the tackle.
First time we've called his name tonight.
All the way back at the 19-yard line. So they had it at the 16 inside that red zone. And boy, this brings up now another fourth down play.
Got a little bit of confusion
again, here we go. Are they going to go for it? They're in the J&M Electric red zone. Rock going to roll to his right. He's got a man in the end zone. It's thrown, and it's bobbled and incomplete. Boy, he threw a good ball. He had Iden on that right side. Good coverage.
Yeah.
But an even better throw, but just couldn't get the pass caught. And there is the third time Maysville is going to turn the ball over on downs inside the Maysville 20, or inside the Philo 20-yard line.
Well, and like you said, that was a great ball. I mean, put it right in the spot where his guy could go and make a play on the ball. Right there in the hand. Just got bobbled a little bit. Great defense, but one-on-one on the post, the corner post route there. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. You had the one-on-one matchup. You rolled him out. You had it a clean pocket moved out to the side, and just can't connect.
So Philo takes over on the 18-yard line. Their first possession of the second half. Linscomb back there in that pistol formation. He is looking over to the sideline. Sprankle behind him in the backfield. One receiver to the right, one to the left. We're going to flip it to Sprankle. He tries the right side. It cuts it back across the 20 and gets out to the 24-yard line. Picks up about 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, we've seen both teams run that same play. There's that little kind of pitch out, little option toss over there to either side.
Lincecum gets his team back to the line of scrimmage quickly, but now they all look over to the sideline for those play calls from the coaching staff. Sprankle, a hard 6 yards on that first down play.
Yeah, and Maysville really needs to get some pressure in that backfield here if they really want to take this.
Lincecum in the pistol, asks for the ball. Sprankle to the right side.
There
again.
it is.
Sprankle around the 25, 30, 35, 40. Cuts back 45-yard line. And a saving tackle back there by number 10 for Maysville. Brody Smith, he doesn't make the tackle. Sprankle takes that one to the house, but instead it's a 21-yard pickup for Sprankle.
And just like I said, I mean, if you can't get some penetration there, they had that strung up to the right on the backfield and just couldn't quite wrap up and make the tackle.
Sprankle made him miss in the backfield, and he was off to the races as he gets it out to the 45-yard line. And again, Philo, not great field position, but it's because their defense stopped Maysville deep in their own territory. Hand it to Sprankle this time. Sprankle, hard yards forward, gets a couple to the 47-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, and that brings up a second down at 8.
Yeah, good play in there by the defensive lineman there for Maysville, getting in there and making sure that he can't get too far past the line of scrimmage.
Philo right to the line of scrimmage again. It's one of those hurry up and wait kind of situations. They get up to the ball quickly, but then they take their time. They look to the sideline for the signals from the coaching staff. Linscomb back to the pistol formation. Asks for the football. High snap, but he gets it back to And there goes Sprankle across the 50, 45. He's tight roping the sideline and steps out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Another big pickup, though, for Slade Sprankle.
Yep, another run to that right side, that same little pitch-out play that we've talked about multiple times tonight. Great run by Sprankle. He's really, as the game is going on in a battle of attrition, he's starting to break some longer runs. You got this Maysville defense kind of on their heels.
That time a pickup of 10 yards for Sprankle. 1st and 10 inside the Maysville 40-yard line at the 37. Clock moving, 7.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. I should say it's stopped right now as he went out of bounds. 7:28 here in the third quarter. This time Lincecum going to run it straight ahead. 45, 30, 25. Down to the 22-yard line. Lincecum right up the middle of the field. He picks up 15.
Man, I think I could have driven my car through that. Now, granted, I don't drive a big old truck or anything, but that was a great hole. Great play call.
And again, they're making the move as they get all the way started on their own 18-yard line. Now they are down to the Maysville 22 with another first down. Another Bicon Services first down. Lincecum right up the middle, across the 20, 15. He's finally flung down after about another 10-yard pickup. I think he got 11. They're going to mark him at the 11. That is another Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers, and they have moved the ball into the red zone, and that is the J&M Electric red zone. And there they are quickly, and again, it's hurry up and wait. They get to the line quickly, but now look over to the sideline for those signals. Philo offensive. They've got the Uncle Mo has jumped on the back of the Philo offense right now.
Most definitely.
Lincecum going to take the handoff, keeps it right up the middle. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Jack Lincecum. Basically untouched as he gets in on an 11-yard touchdown run by Jack Lincecum, and he puts his team up 16-7.
Well, and that's Coach Lincecum right there. He knows that I've got him. I've got him right here in the palm of my hand. Why would I change it up? Let's run it right up the middle with Lincecum again. 3 times in a row. Touchdown. Beautiful.
All right, we're going to do the crazy lineup again. They just check and see how Maysville lines up to it because they could throw the pass, and they're going to throw it out there.
Oh, they are.
Or they're going to run it.
What?
And he's going to try to get it, and he powers it into the end zone.
Wow.
That was number 4, Grant Carpenter. He put his head down and got into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown conversion. So that's 8 points on that possession, 18-7. We'll take a quick break. More third quarter action when we come back.
Shriver's Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Ohio high school sports, wishing all area athletes, coaches, and parents a healthy and successful season. When you play, play with heart. Local and independent since 1979. Shriver's Pharmacy, because we care.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Dave Hilliard, Zach Chrisman back here in Southtown. Philo has just driven 82 yards in 7 plays, and they got a 2-point conversion to add on to their lead. It is now 18-7. As they lead Maysville with 6:45 to play in this third quarter. And back again here, Cohen Davis to kick it off for the Electrics. More of the standard kick, and it's end over end, and it's going to be caught at the 15-yard line. Now across the 20 to the 25 across the field. Trying to catch the corner, but can't do it. It's going to run out of bounds. That's number 5. Keaton Bryan on the return. He couldn't quite get the edge, Zach, and he ran out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
For sure, but I love the stiff arm there right before he got strung out to the outside there. Nothing better than a good stiff arm, just right to the face.
18-7 now, 6 minutes, 37 seconds to play in this third quarter. Maysville gets their second possession. And the story of this game basically is their ability to get down into the red zone but not get it in the end zone at that point.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been just shooting yourself in the foot all night kind of night for Maysville.
Keep turning it over on downs. Now, Rock, they're going to have to move with a little bit more urgency. This time he hands it to Iden, or that was Llewellyn, and he might not even have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him with maybe a yard, but not much. They're giving him a yard.
They're going to give him a yard up to the 30. All right, he was at the 29, now up to the 30. And we've got second down and 9 now for the Maysville Panthers. Rock in the shotgun. He's going to take it himself. He bounces out to the left side, across the 30, and maybe got it out to the 33 or 34. A good pickup there on second down. But that's going to bring up down a third. He did get out to the, they're going to mark him at the 34, so we're going to give him a 4-yard pickup. And now that's going to make a 3rd down and 5, and this is a huge 3rd down in the game. A Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. John Glenn leading West M 14-0 in the 4th quarter. Rock straight back, looking to throw it. He's got a man. It's blocked. Stoner on the pass rush. He gets his hands up and he knocks the ball down as Rock tries to throw the pass over Stoner, and that is a pretty tall task. Stoner, 6'5", 235.
That's a big dude.
And coming with some, let's just say, attitude as well.
We'll call it attitude, yeah.
And he tips the ball away on the pass, and it's incomplete. And now Maysville will have to kick it. Now, they do this rugby kick, and this was a source of contention against John Glenn, because when do you become a runner and when are you still the punter? We thought we saw a pretty bad missed call, but he doesn't mess around.
Yeah, he kicked that one quick.
He kicks it that time, and it's going to kick all the way at the 35 across the 30, inside the 25. Going to be marked at the 21.5-yard line. So that means Philo will take over on the first punt of the game from Maysville.
Well, yeah, when you go for it on 4th down every time in the red zone, I mean, why do you need to punt?
It did roll all the way down to the 22-yard line. So Philo takes over, 5:40 to play in this 3rd quarter. Right now they are enjoying an 11-point lead. Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. Meadowbrook leads Cambridge 33-13. Cambridge lining up for an extra point here in the 3rd quarter, and that at Byesville. Lincecum now brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Philo with an 11-point lead and the football with 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Lincecum brings Sprankle right up to his right side, and I'm going to guess this is a quarterback run from Lincecum, because when he brings Sprankle up there, now they're going to flip it back to the right side, and they got Mahon, and he found some space, got it across the 30-yard line. They got it in the track star's hands. They didn't want to throw it to him, so they brought him in motion into the backfield, flipped it to him, and he gets it out across the 30-yard line to the 33. That's a Bicon Services first down for the Electrics.
Well, I'd like to say Maysville's lucky because it's football season and not track season, but my man's still fast no matter where he's running.
He covers ground in a hurry. Now Philo not going to get in a big hurry as this clock now moves. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. And Lincecum back in that shotgun. He's going to run it himself. He's got space across the 35 to the 40. Brought down across the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Not quite enough for the first down. Nope. I thought they were going to move the chains, but no, it was a 9-yard pickup.
Nope, there it goes. Yes, they are.
There it goes. They say it's a first down, a Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics. Lincecum, again, moving the chains with his feet, and he has been very effective. He and Rock both. You don't see quarterbacks run the ball as much as they do on these two teams.
For sure.
And these kids, they got to be tired on Saturday morning. You take a beating when you're back there, running the football, you're running the team, and you're running the offense. You're getting hit a lot. This time Sprankle flipped out to him on the right side, and he made somebody miss in the backfield and got it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 3. There was really nothing there.
But you got one. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. 4. We'll give him 4 on that one to the 47. Woo.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too. You're talking about, feeling sore tomorrow morning and whatnot. You hope, your coach is your dad. Is he going to let you sleep in and rest tomorrow, or are you back at it tomorrow, you know?
They'll probably get out and lift and do some running in the morning is what
get that
teams
lactic
do
acid
on
out.
Saturday morning traditionally. Lincecum going to run it to the left side. Right 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Lincecum takes it to the house. A 47-yard touchdown run to put his team up 24-7.
I mean, call him the Terminator. I think he may have just put a nail in this game if Maysville can't get some offense going. Wow.
Lincecum again, right up the. I thought he was going to take it a little bit to the left, but right up the middle of the field, and again, he takes it to the house. And here comes that muddle huddle look on the extra point. We'll see what they're going to try this time. Here comes the place kicker over this time, so I think they're going to try to kick it this time.
Who's to say? Anything's possible.
Yeah, we'll see here. Cohen Davis back in kick formation. This time they're trying to kick the extra point. And that
nailed it.
Right down the gut. Oh, no good. It looked good, but they're saying it was wide. It looked good from our angle as well. That's going to keep our score at 24-7 in favor of Philo. We'll take a quick break. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Dave Hilliard back here in Southtown. Boy, the Electrics have just exploded here in this third quarter with a couple of touchdowns. Jack Lincecum has just taken over an 11-yard touchdown run, and he just ran another one, 47 yards for a touchdown, to give his team a 24-7 lead here with 3:42 to play in the third quarter. And it's another Valentine Insurance kickoff as Davis kicks one high end over end. It's going to be caught at the 25-yard line across the 30. 35, brought down to the 36-yard line. And a decent return there by Keaton Bryan. And it's going to be put at the 36-yard line. Maysville now trailing.
Well, as we talked about earlier, I mean, great field position here. Once again for Maysville. We'll see if they can do anything with it.
Now, they did wave off the PAT. Am I right?
They did. I thought so. I'm almost positive.
Well, the scoreboard says it's 25-7. I think it's 24.
Nope, it's 24-7. It's 24.
Oh, okay. It's the balls on the 25. Boy, I'm struggling. All right.
We got this, Dave. We got this.
All right, that's the Rock going to run it across the 35. Maybe got a yard to the 37-yard line.
I mean, Philo just dominating both sides of the ball at this point of the game. I mean, just not conceding an inch anywhere.
Well, they have taken over here in this third quarter. Maysville struggling mightily against the Electrics. And boy, Jack Lincecum has just found his stride as a runner in the quarterback position. Rock back in that shotgun. It should be an illegal procedure call, but they didn't get it. Rock deep down the right side. He had Iden a step behind the defender, but couldn't bring it in. Just a little bit overthrown. And that's going to stop the clock with 3:01 to play, and it's a 3rd down and 9 for the Panthers. And this is starting to get into some desperation time for Maysville. They can't afford to give the ball back to Philo the way the Philo offense has taken the football and scored these last 2 trips down the field.
Yeah, if Philo gets the ball back here after this possession, a 3 and out, and they go down and score again, I mean, that's just going to be demoralizing.
Rock in that shotgun, trying to get a 1st down. He needs 9. Straight back, throwing a screen pass, and he's got Llewellyn. Llewellyn doesn't have any room, though, as he's brought down after maybe a pickup of 1.
Yeah, the slip screen did not phase Philo at all on that.
And there's a player down on the field, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 now. And Coach Bowman has been known to go for these 4th downs, but 4th and 8 on this position of the field.
Yeah, your own
You're
37.
basically saying we're not going to win the football game if we don't get this one.
Yeah.
Because Philo, if they get it on this side of the 50, on the Maysville side of the 50, that's going to be tough for them to stop them.
Well, we've seen them go 80, 90 yards in 5 to 7 plays. So, from this point of the field, I mean, that'll be nothing. You're a couple Lincecum, QB sneaks away or QB runs away from already being in the end zone.
All right, well, that's Llewellyn that is down on the other side of the field.
And that's also not a good look.
That's also not a good sign for the Maysville Panthers. They came into this game 2-0, Philo 1-1, but throw out the records in a long-standing backyard brawl, so to speak, here, as these two teams not very far away from each other, Zach, and a lot of the kids know each other.
Oh, for sure.
Especially, too, the way that social media has changed the world these days. I always felt like I didn't know the guys from the other schools in my county at all.
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody knows everybody.
Yep. and it depends on the team and the coach and the player, how far you go with that. But I've heard everything from DMing the quarterback of the opposing team, telling, I'm going to be all up in your business all night. You never know.
4th down, and Maysville is in a punt formation. But I would say keep an eye on the punter, Mr. Iden, as he's going to run it, and he's going to try to get it, and he's pretty much not going to get there, as they do not have any kind of push over there to get him around the corner, and he is brought down at least 5 yards short of it, and that's another turnover on downs for the Maysville Panthers.
Well, I will say, at least, in the positive, you and Landon Iden seem to be on a nice connection here. You've called twice now. First is interception, and now you said, watch the punter. I think he might take him. Sure enough. You guys are on a nice wavelength here. I like it.
If it helps, we have spent a little time recruiting Mr. Iden at Muskingum as a basketball player.
Okay.
So we wouldn't mind having Mr. Iden in New Concord suiting up for the Muskies. I mean, maybe he needs to get that mental clue from me so we can do that. But all right, the Electrics now take over on the 41. 4 times now the Maysville Panthers have turned the ball over on downs. And it just seemed like in that first week, the John Glenn game, they were able to convert all those huge 4th downs.
Yeah.
And
some really long ones, too.
Yeah, not able to do it. And now, right now, as our Lock 9 Pizza player of the game, could be looking like it's Mr. Lincecum. And there's that same play they ran to Mahan again. He was way over on the left side of the formation, came in motion, got a little pitch there from Lincecum, and did a lot of running to pick up about 2.
Yeah, Coach, can I come from the slot in motion from that? Like, do I really have to run from the far sideline?
And Philo now has a player down. And it looks like, again, it's early still in the season, week 3. A little bit of cramping going on. And normally this time of year, you see such hot weather and humid. And it's not been like that at all. These Friday nights have just been spectacular for high school football this season. And, I mean, it got maybe to 80 degrees today, but it didn't feel the humid 80 degrees. So
it wasn't an oppressive 80 degrees.
No, it was not. It was a nice, cool, crisp this morning as I played golf.
Oh, lucky you.
Hey, my wife and I go out and play a lot of golf right now.
Man, that sounds great.
Our grandchildren are both in school, so we've got a 2nd grader and a kindergartner. So the grandma babysitting service has been kind of it's been reduced. Our time has been reduced quite a bit.
Finding yourself a little more spare time.
And, of course, my wife doesn't look at that as a job. She very much likes taking care of our grandchildren, and we still see them every day. We pick them up from school.
There you go.
But we've got morning time, Zach, so we go out and tee it up.
That's right, as you should.
All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Electrics. They're looking for maybe a game-clinching score. 1:52 to go in this 3rd quarter. Lincecum going to run it to the right side. He's got some blockers, 35. Brought down just short of the 30 at the 32. Didn't quite get to that 1st down yardage marker, but it's going to be 3rd and very short for the Electrics.
Yep, I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but another great run by Jack. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, he's dismantling this defense piece by piece.
Boy, where they marked it, he looks awfully close to the first down.
I thought he had it.
And Lincecum, he's saying, I think we got it.
Yeah, I thought he had it as well.
And I think they're going to call timeout for a measurement. There's 1:28 to play in this third quarter. And the Philo players are saying, hey, this is a first down.
Yeah, and they're going to move it.
What counts is the man in the white hat also says it is a first down. So he got to the 31-yard line. That is a first down and a Bicon Services first down for the Philo Electrics. They lead 24-7.
Knocking on the door of the red zone here. I wouldn't be surprised if another 1 or 2 plays and they're in the end zone.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see Lincecum run it again. He is standing at the 35-yard line. He's going to get this snap, and he's got Sprankle in front of him, and he's going to take it, and he bounces it out to the left side. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, dives.
Oh.
And I don't think he got to, he's out of bounds.
At the 1.
They're saying he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line or 2-yard line.
He got the pylon, but he had stepped out of bounds, I think,
He stepped out of bounds trying to get there. He didn't quite get there, and I'm going to say that there's another group of broadcasters that got excited, thought he fumbled it out of the end zone, but there's no way that was a fumble out of the end zone. He was out of bounds.
I thought he had to score.
Down at the 2. I thought he was taking it in for yet another touchdown. But that's a Bicon Services first down, and he is in the J&M Electric red zone again. And if Lincecum can keep it again, he can get in the end zone for maybe his 4th touchdown of the game. And he burrows ahead, and he gets it. And that's another touchdown for Jack Lincecum. A Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for Jack Lincecum. That just a 2-yard variety, and it's another touchdown for the Electrics, and they are simply blowing out the Maysville Panthers here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and let's hope I can get this saying right, but if you at first don't succeed, try again. That's his 4th touchdown of the night, Dave.
That's his 4th touchdown, and they're going to kick the extra point here by Davis. No muddle huddle, no trickeration. They're just going to line up and kick it. And there's a lot of movement early, and I think he's going to have to back up to try to get this one.
Well, with the leg that we've been seeing out of the John Glenn kicking team here, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Well, Lincecum again in the end zone, and seems like it's just been easy for him. A 41-yard drive, only took him 4 plays to get into the end zone. It's 30-7 pending this extra point. And now Davis kicks it. Last time it was not good. This one right down the middle, and that's going to make our score 31-7. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the last 29 seconds of this third quarter. This is high school football presented by ABC Sports.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
It's time for another Valentine Insurance kickoff as the Philo Electrics will kick it off to the Maysville Panthers with 29 seconds left to play in this third quarter. It's now 31-7. What was a close game at the half, Zach, is now turned into, shall we say, a blowout.
I mean, it's shades of a blowout so far. And if Maysville could come down here and do something, they can at least keep it from being that. But Philo is very much in the driver's seat.
Davis kick it to 30. And they're going to be brought down at the 37-yard line on a great tackle there. That was number 14.
Casey Kenton.
He came down and made a nice tackle on that play. Kenton Casey.
Oh, Kenton Casey, excuse me, backwards.
He's got one that could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got 2 first names there, but I like it. Great tackle, good form.
Yes, it was. 39-yard line is where Maysville, 38-yard line is where they're marking it finally here. this last possession of the third quarter. And Philo has jumped all over the Panthers in this third quarter. It's now 31-7.
So if you're Coach Bowman here, I mean, do we come out and we start chucking the ball downfield, trying to get some,
Well, they're going to have to move with some urgency here, and that's going to be the key for them. And there, boy, a lot of people were moving.
Yeah, that should have been a false start.
But nothing called, and pass complete out into the left flap for not much yardage, as Keaton Bryan was dancing there, but not much yardage. And it's going to be marked at the 41, so pickup of 3. And that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. The Philo Electrics take control here. They lead 31-7 at the end of 3. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in Southtown. This is high school football presented by ABC Sports.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
It's the first play of the fourth quarter here. The Maysville Panthers on their own 41-yard line. Rock straight back, looks down the field. He's got a man, and it's high and broken up. Incomplete just across midfield. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 from the 41-yard line. Here's the Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. Indian Valley leading Roosevelt 42-14. Indian Creek 23-7 over Union Local. Ridgewood 23, Lutheran East 13. Sheridan up 21-7 over Licking Heights. River over Monroe Central 14-7 in the third quarter. And here's another play for the Electrics, and it's Llewellyn open right down the middle of the field.
Nice seam
Cade
route.
Rock finds a man right up the middle of the field, caught at the 30-yard line. That was Llewellyn, and he gets it down to the 26-yard line. Huge pickup there on a big 3rd down conversion and a 1st down, Bicon Services 1st down for the Panthers. Signs of life here as they trail 31-7. Rock rolling to his right this time. Looking downfield, he's going to hit it. He throws it into the end zone looking for Iden, and Iden well covered and thrown out of bounds, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Philo's not going to let him get behind them. I mean, they got 2 guys over here on land and Iden trying to wiggle out of there and get into the back of the end zone there. But that last play, I mean, beautiful ball right down on a seam route right there, a nice vertical concept running by Maysville here. That's exactly what they needed, some signs of life, as you said, Dave.
John Glenn has defeated West Muskingum 28-0. That on our Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. New Lex leading Morgan 33-7. Rock on 2nd down, drops straight back. He's flush from the pocket. He rolls to his left. He's trying to throw it downfield. He's got a man, and it's caught inside the 10-yard line for a 1st down. And that's going to be all the way at the, they're going to mark him at the 7-yard line. A Bicon Services 1st down for the Maysville Panthers. And that puts that team into the J&M Electric red zone. It's going to be marked down at the 8-yard line. So Maysville trying to crawl back in this one, 1st and goal. This is where they've had their problems, though, Zach.
Exactly.
Rock straight back. Throws it out to Llewellyn in the flat. Llewellyn cuts back to the 5, but he's brought down immediately.
Boy, he doesn't have to come back for that ball. I mean, he's got a head of steam there. Maybe he can get a little further down the line.
2nd and goal from the 5, and this is 4-down territory for the Panthers. Clock now underneath 11 minutes to go into the football game. 10:47 as the clock moves. Rock Got Larimer back there. He's going to hand it to Llewellyn on that running play, and finally Philo stops that one. That's the one they've had success with. They run it to that left side where they bring Larimer into the backfield with him, and he only picked up maybe a couple there to the 3. So 3rd down and goal from the 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see a Cade Rock run here.
Rock in that shotgun formation, spread formation. He's going to hand it to Llewellyn. Llewellyn trying to pick his way, and he finally puts his head down and powers, and he's stopped short of the end zone. No signal from anybody wearing stripes, and that's what's important. He did not get there. So now it's 4th and goal. Can Philo pull off another stop? It's 31-7. Now the clock underneath 10 minutes to play.
See if we can get a punch in here for Maysville. Bringing in some extra blocking in the backfield.
Rock still in the shotgun. He didn't come up under center. He's going to hand it to Llewellyn. Llewellyn picks his way forward, and he gets into the end zone and walks in for the touchdown. Cohen Llewellyn, he gets a 1-yard touchdown run, and he brings his team to a 31-13 deficit, and I would assume we're probably going to see them go for 2 here.
Yeah, offense staying on the field, it looks like. Oh, nope, they're going to kick it.
Milanovic in to kick the extra point. And the snap we're waiting on comes back. She kicks it right down Broadway. That's good. And that makes our score 31-14 with 9:38 to play. We'll be back with more 4th quarter action. This is high school football presented by ABC Sports.
I'm Ted from TK Auto Service at 2303 Glen Highway.
And I'm Julie. We've been in business for 26 years, proudly serving this community with reliable and trustworthy auto services.
Our customers are like family, and we are committed to keeping your vehicle running smoothly.
Whether it's a quick oil change or a major repair, we're here for you. We appreciate your trust and support.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram to stay updated and connected.
Thanks for choosing TK Auto Services. We're here because of you.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at DutrosAuto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge. 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Fourth quarter action, Milanovic for Maysville. She's going to try the onside kick, but she instead kicks it over the head, and it's dropped at the 30 by Mahan, but he picks it up, and he's trying to find some room. Now he's going to circle around to his right, across the 30, 35, now to the 40, turn it on the Jets, out to midfield. He fumbled the return, he fumbled the catch.
Wow.
Then he ran to his left and decided that wasn't good, circled all the way to his right, got it across the midfield stripe. They looked like they were lining up for the onside kick. Milanovic looked like she was going to kick the roller, but instead a little pooch kick. Mahan back there, and he returns it pretty well for the Electrics.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of peekaboo action there. I mean, can I go to the left? Nope. Okay, blocked here. Okay, nope. Want to go here? Nope. All right, go around the right side. Way to keep your head on the swivel.
Electrics, they take over in Maysville territory thanks to that return. 1st and 10 with 9:25 to play. They lead 31-14, and I would be surprised to see anything but running the football here.
Same.
You got a 17-point lead. You'd kind of like to salt it away by running the football. That's how most coaches like to think.
But Philo has not exactly been keeping the ball for very long. They're going to score in 5 or 6 plays usually.
Lincecum, he's got some help in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Sprankle. Sprankle ahead across the 40. Breaks tackles down to the 30, 35, down to the 20.
Man.
25-yard line, excuse me. I thought he got to the 20, but it's the 25. And there's a huge pickup as he picks up 23 yards on 1st down.
The thing I like about Sprankle, he's the type of running back. You could tell he just gets stronger as the game goes on.
Sprinkle right up the middle of the field. The clock moving. 9:05. Another Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. Or excuse me, for the Electrics. As they've got a 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. On the cusp of getting it into the red zone once again. Hand off to Sprinkle again. Across the 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Sprinkle, 17 more yards. It's big chunk yardage now. 3 plays, and we're already down. 3rd play coming up. They're already on. They marked it right at the 10-yard line.
Got some substitutions coming in for Maysville here, kind of beefing up the defensive line again.
Electrics knocking on the door again. 8:37 with the clock moving. Here to play in the football game. Linscomb and his teammates looking for another touchdown to try to extend that lead. Maysville just cut into it by getting it into the end zone and cutting the lead to 31-14. Linscomb thought he was going to go to his left, now to his right, across the 5, into the end zone. How about 5 touchdowns for Jack Linscomb?
Boy, I mean, I'd like to call him a handful. I mean, that is 5. That's
that is
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it.
1 for the thumb. He got 1 for the thumb, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, the Electrics into the end zone, courtesy of Jack Linscomb's feet. This time it's a 10-yard touchdown run.
I think we know who the player of the game is here for Philo.
I think we got that one picked.
I think that's pretty much already in the bag.
8:17 left here to play. It's 37-14 pending this extra point by Davis, and it is good. And that's going to make our score 38-14. We'll be back with more 4th quarter action. Philo leading Maysville 38-14. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Cohen Davis to kick it off here. It's another John Valentine Insurance kickoff. John Valentine getting his money's worth here as we're getting a lot of kickoffs here in this football game. It's 38-14 in favor of the Electrics. And here comes the kick, and it's going to be a line drive kick down to the bounce at the 25, caught at the 20, across the 25 to the 30, and going to be run out of bounds around the 34-yard line. The ball carrier for Maysville knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over. 8:11 to play in the football game.
Well, this raises the question, Dave. At what point do you maybe see some reserves kind of coming in and getting some playing time?
Well,
are we to that point yet?
I've seen people sub a little too early sometimes.
Right.
So we'll see what Philo, and I have a feeling Philo not really in the mood to in a rivalry game like this,
right,
to let up at any point. So 38-14, Rock straight back for the Panthers. He's got a man on the left flat, and it's caught just across the 40-yard line and driven out of bounds. And that was number 5. That was Keaton Bryan over there on the sideline now at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Rock in the shotgun. Straight back, looks down the field. Now he rolls to his left, heaves it down the sideline, got a man, and it's going to be broken up. Good defensive coverage along the sideline all the way down at the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers.
We've got another Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. 46-13, Meadowbrook leads Cambridge right now in the waning moments of that game.
Of the Guernsey County Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Well, we also have, the Noble County Super Bowl. We carry that on ABC Sports. That's Shenandoah and Caldwell.
I played in both of them.
You played in both of those. Well, good for you.
Yeah. That sounded very sarcastic, Dave.
3rd down and 4. Were you a Zep?
I was.
Or a Redskin?
I was a Zep.
And Rock rolling to his right and cannot connect. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 4. And here's the question. Are they going to go ahead and go for it? Because if they do and they don't get it, I think Philo's going to score again.
Last quarter of the game, Dave. Why hold anything back now?
Maysville, no intention of punting at this point. 7:50 to play in this football game as a full moon over the stadium right now. Almost one of those. It doesn't look like a harvest moon, as they would call it. It doesn't look like it's quite as big and bright, but still beautiful full moon, a great fall evening for high school football. Rock trying to convert a 4th down. He finds his man Iden across midfield. Iden going to get down to the 40-yard line. Good pitch and catch there from Rock and Iden. Iden open on that slant across, a deep slant across the middle. And it's going to be a 1st down, a Bicon Services 1st down inside Philo territory. And there's a penalty flag here as well, and it's going to be a face mask on the tackle. That's going to take it all the way to, well, now he walks back. He decided it was only a 5-yard penalty instead of 15.
I'm feeling the 5-yarder. We'll give him that.
7:42 with the clock moving in this football game. Maysville trying to crawl back in it. They trail 38-14. Rock, deep high throw, and it's overthrown and almost intercepted. Boy, Philo had a better chance of catching that one than anybody from Maysville.
Right.
Crabtree back in coverage. Almost got one gifted to him there, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 35. And you would think the next time Philo gets it, we're going to see a lot of running the football.
Well, that's what we saw last drive.
But the clock doesn't seem to run.
Right. When you score in 3 plays.
Rock's going to roll to his right. And he was chased. He throws it, and it's tipped, almost intercepted. Defensive coverage there by number 17, Bailey. Almost picked that one off, got in front of that pass and deflected it. And that brings up 3rd and 10 for the Maysville Panthers on the Philo 35-yard line.
Yeah, number 17, Chevy Bailey, really showing his vertical jump there just to get up there and get his mitts on the ball and make sure that it's not catchable.
Good coverage play on the football. Almost came down with the interception. 3rd down and 10 now for the Panthers. Rock straight back. Now he's going to get flushed. Going to throw that screen this time underneath. And they got it, and it's very short gain. That went to number 23. That was Gavin Duncan back into the football game. He got down to the, we're going to say 33-yard line, so only a couple of yards on that pickup. And now another big 4th down faced by the Panthers. 7:10 to play. 38-14 in favor of the Electrics. They've got to get down to almost the 25-yard line to pick up a 1st down. Rock throws it across the middle. It's caught. Iden went up and got it, and he's going to fight and get across the 25-yard line for the 1st down. They're going to give him forward progress to the 25, and he does. Iden went up and got it and had enough wherewithal to know I still got to get a couple more yards, and fought ahead and got it at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I was a little worried he was running too east to west there after he caught the ball, but ended up spinning into a defender and getting enough push to get the 1st down.
A Bicon Services 1st down for the Maysville Panthers at the Philo 25-yard line. Maysville trying to cut into that lead again. It's 38-14 Philo. High snap, he drops it, and he's just going to dive onto it, and that's going to be dead back at the 30-yard line. So going to lose 5 on that high snap. and fumble. Rock probably made the right decision just falling on it. Usually when people try to pick them up, that's when they kick it around and it gets worse for them.
That or you pick it up and you look up and, oh, no, there's a defensive end right in my face and just get absolutely clocked. Yeah, just jump on it.
So it's back at the 30-yard line, and they need to get down to the 15. So 2nd and 15 now for the Panthers. Rock rolls to his right. He's rocking and rolling, and he throws it, and it's off the helmet of his receiver. He had Jace Daniels. Jason went right through his hands and hit him in the face mask. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down now from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's been a tough day at the office for the passing attack here of Maysville.
All right, 3rd down and 15. 5:49 to play in the football game. Maysville, still a couple of downs left here to try to get a 1st down in this series. Rock is going to roll to his right, and he's going to throw it deep one, and it's going to be intercepted. A great defensive coverage. I think he kind of lulled him into thinking he was open because he had eyes on the quarterback and the football the whole way. That was number 9, Adam Phillip, who just played it perfectly. He read it the whole way, and he made the interception. But the bad news for him, he fell at about the 2. I think they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
so
that's
there's another turnover for the Panthers.
Definitely a little bit of mind games there by the safety. And kind of lurked there, and, oh, no, I'm out of position. Psych, no, I'm not. But actually, I mean, the ball was a little underthrown, too. The post was there if it could have got over the top. But, yeah,
he would have had to put a little bit more air under it. But he was right there in position. He saw it the whole way. So I think he was pretty much reading the quarterback on that one. And he makes the interception. It's 38-14. Philo with the lead and the football with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left to play. And when you're up by 24, unless you fumble it into the end zone here, you're pretty much salting this one away with this point in the game. You only got 5:42 to play. Lincecum, he's going to come up under center this. Nope, he's still in the shotgun. I thought he was going to come up under center. Snap back, he's going to hand it off to Sprankle. Sprankle got a little bit of room, gets out to the 5, and that's what he needed to do. He wanted to get out there and get out of the shadow of his own goal post, and he does.
And what we're going to see here is, like you said earlier, I mean, just no urgency here. We're going to use the entire play clock, get it down.
And, of course, we're the only game still going on all the family of AVC stations right now, Zach. 28-0 John Glenn winners.
That seems to be our MO.
Waterford 49-0 over Shenandoah. And then Meadowbrook 46-14 over Cambridge as we do a Surge Construction scoreboard update. Lincecum going to hand it to Sprankle again. Sprankle brought down right away at the 5-yard line. Might have lost one. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down here for the Electrics. But good news for the Electrics, the clock is moving. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. And they got 28 seconds left on the play clock with that moving as well. And as we said, they're not in a big hurry here. They would like to milk as much clock here as they can, which they've got 14 seconds now on the play clock, and they might run it down and call a timeout, or no, I think they're just going to run it down and run the play instead of burning the timeout. Lincecum right at the goal line. He gets the snap, and he keeps it himself. He gets out to the 7-yard line, and he's brought down, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And I think they're going to have to punt the football.
I would think at this point in the game, though, if you're going to run your quarterback that much throughout the rest of this season, you know, and maybe this is just a thing for this tonight. I mean, he's had the ball in his hands a lot. I'd kind of want to not be getting him hit at this point, but that's just me. I mean, that's just me.
Philo brings on the punt unit, and they're going to kick it away here. 14 seconds on the play clock. We're down to 3:40 to play in the football game. Electric's going to kick it away here, and Maysville going to get the football back.
Timeout, Philo.
And that was a timeout. They just let the play clock run down as far as they could, and then they called the timeout. They want to make sure they are ready to go. I was trying to catch the number back there on the punter. I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to see it right now. They all went over to the sideline. But this game pretty much decided. It was 10-7 at halftime, Zach, and then that third quarter, boy, Philo, they found their stride on offense, mainly with Lincecum running the football. They scored a couple touchdowns, and then they just kind of ran and hid here from Maysville.
Yeah, and I've been told that you've got a segment on your show, Dave's dad joke of the day. I mean, the offense has been electric in the third quarter. So that's my dad joke of the night for you.
Oh my gosh, there
I know,
you go.
cheesy. I know. Everybody's.
I don't even think
that
that qualifies as one of Dave's daily dad jokes.
No, not good enough. All right.
I'm going to have to get Dalton's opinion on that one here as we go on.
It's like Gladiator. Give me the thumbs up, thumbs down. No, okay. It just popped in my head, guys. I'm sorry. They can't all be zingers. All right, let's get this punt going.
All right. We're going to finally get this punt going here. And
Nice punt.
the kick is made, and it's end over end. And it's going to go out of bounds around the 37, 38-yard line. And that's where Maysville will take over as they trying to cut into this lead. 3:21 to play. It's just all for pride now because this one's been decided.
Yeah, most definitely. You're out here just trying to have something to hang your hat on and finish strong.
Well, as we move here, it's 9:28 on the clock, on my clock, and then 3:21 on the game clock.
I was like, yeah, you adding more minutes to the fourth quarter?
Dalton's looking at me like, wait a minute, did I have more time again? And 9:28 p.m. as we move towards the conclusion of this one. 3:21 to go in the football game. Maysville first down on the Philo 34-yard line.
Empty backfield.
And they're short a player, one coming on late. And it was a lineman. He comes back onto the field. Now Rock gets the snap. Straight back, he's going to throw it. Rolls to his left. Squares his shoulders, and he throws a low pass and that was intended for
Keaton Bryan.
Oh, was it Bryan? Okay. And now that's a 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. And 3:15 to go now in the football game, and this feels like very anticlimactic here at this point in the game.
Right, right.
It's like, hey, let's just let the clock run a little bit. But Rock now, he's chased, and he's just going to wing it out of bounds and, of course, stop the clock with 3:07 to play in the football game. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Panthers.
Well, like you said, Dave, this is all pride's sake. I mean, they're still trying to throw the ball. They're trying to get something out here, and I applaud them for that. Cade Rock trying to get something with one of his boys down here deep and maybe get another score on the board.
Well, his team, they've won their first two. First time they've been 2-0 since 2016, looking to go 3-0. But unfortunately, just not going to happen for them here as the Electrics are going to pull to a 2-1 record along with Maysville. Both teams will be 2-1 after this one. And a good run there by number 24 into the game. That was Alex Ray. And he gets it down to the 24-yard line. Got enough for the first down. It's a Bicon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. Clock now underneath 3 minutes to go in the football game. Rock stays in that shotgun. And he's going to hand it off again. Same play. And Ray bounces ahead, gets it across the 20-yard line before he's brought down by a host of Maysville defenders. Picked up about 5 down to the 19-yard line. And that puts it into the J&M Electric red zone. And it's now 2nd down and 5. 2:20 with the clock moving. 38-14 in favor of the Electrics.
Got Gavin Duncan in the backfield now. Oh no!
And then snap, it goes off the. It was off the motion man, I believe.
Ouch!
And he snapped a little too soon or too late or something there, but they did manage to get maybe a yard ahead there. Disaster averted. They keep possession, but only got a yard. 3rd down and short now. Rock still in the shotgun. See if they can avoid any motion, man. He's going to hand it off again. This time brought down and slung across the 15-yard line, and that's another first down by Ray. A Icon Services first down for the Maysville Panthers. Down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 14. Minute and a half left to play in the football game. The big stat, 38-14, and I guess the stat I'm talking about, 5 touchdowns from Jack Lincecum on the ground tonight. And Ray tries to run it to the right side, and not much room there. Managed to pick up a couple, but that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
As we near the 1 minute mark here. Looks like they're...
Maysville trying to get one last chance to get into the end zone. They've got it down to the 11-yard line. We're under a minute to play. It's just a matter of what's going to be the final score in this one. Rock, yet another running back in the backfield with him. This time it's Taven Butcher.
Freshman.
And he's going to hand it to Butcher. Butcher finds some space right up the middle, gets across the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Good hard run from Butcher, freshman, into the football game. It's a Icon Services first down for the Panthers. 1st and goal now from the 2. And Butcher still back there in the backfield. Rock hands it to him again, and he's going to get right in the end zone. Basically walked into the end zone. And it's pretty late in the game, but Maysville puts up one of those, what we would say is a pride touchdown there.
That's right.
As they convert on a 34-yard drive.
Look at everybody on the sideline giving the freshmen some love. Nice. That's awesome.
9-play, 34-yard drive. Butcher with the touchdown run. Milanovich in for the extra point, and people still coming onto the field while she kicked it. And the officials say, nope, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Frowned upon.
Frowned upon here. It's against the agreed upon rules. So the 5.
And we're going to move it back. Yep, going to move it back.
They're going to move it back. Score right now 38-21. Or it's 38-20. She did kick it.
Something like a little warm-up, a little warm-up kick.
She's got to get an extra kick in there. She's not sure what they're going to do. She's going to come back and kick it again. This time from the 15. This time the full complement of players blocking up front. That was the problem. They didn't have enough in there. Now they have everybody in. And the snap. Back, hold, good, kick up, and it is long enough, and it's good. Another good kick from the young lady, and she adds on to the Maysville total to make it 38-21. Dalton, we're going to keep it right here as we're going to run this last 20 seconds off, and then we'll go to a nice long break at the end of the game. As the Maysville Panthers going to fall tonight to the Electrics, 38-21. 2-0 to start the season. This is going to drop their record to 2-1, as it is for the Philo Electrics. Next week, Philo will host Riverview with a very good opportunity to run their record to 3-1. Maysville travels to Sheridan, who might just be a cranky bunch because they had a win, or they were winning, but I don't know if they did. We're going to check those scoreboard updates here shortly. And we'll see how those finals came out. They had an opportunity to get one, but I'm not sure they did tonight. We'll see what it came out for them. But if they haven't won those, if they haven't won tonight, they'll be 0-3 going into a game against Maysville. 20 seconds left, and Larimer back to do the kickoff duties. The ball on the field, and there's that knuckleball, and it's bobbled and then fell on right at the 40-yard line. And I think we're going to have a kneel down, and this is probably going to do it. Let's hope that's going to do it, Zach. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we'll see.
We shall see. Maysville going to come back on the field on defense. Philo probably one last snap of this football game, and that's going to end it. I have Sheridan leading Licking Heights 21-19 in the fourth quarter, so we'll see what happens on that one. Of course, Indian Valley rolling again, 49-14 in their game on a Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. 17 seconds left here, and Philo, no intention of doing anything but snapping and taking a knee and ending this football game. And they do. Lincecum in the victory formation, and his teammates celebrate as they come over to Southtown, and they're going to go back to Duncan Falls and Philo with a 38-21 win over the Panthers. When we come back, we'll talk about what happened tonight after these messages. This is high school football presented by AVC Sports.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system. And we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188. 800-749-8188.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
I'm Ted from TK Auto Service at 2303 Glen Highway.
And I'm Julie. We've been in business for 26 years, proudly serving this community with reliable and trustworthy auto services.
Our customers are like family, and we are committed to keeping your vehicle running smoothly.
Whether it's a quick oil change or a major repair, we're here for you. We appreciate your trust and support.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram to stay updated and connected.
Thanks for choosing TK Auto Services. We're here because of you.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
High school football
from ABC Sports
and WILE Cambridge, 107.9 Cambridge, 98.5 Zanesville, NASH ICON.
Over Maysville tonight, 38-21, in a game that was closer than that score indicated. It was 10-7 at half, but the third quarter, the game just turned for the Electrics as they took over offensively, got a couple of touchdowns, and they basically pulled away in this one to end the Maysville start of a season of 2-0 for them. They had a great start for this season, and now going to have to now come off next week after a loss, and we'll see how. And coaches, they'll say, hey, this is a process. We see how we respond from those losses. Here's how the scoring happened. First quarter was a touchdown run by Jack Lincecum. Get used to hearing that one because Lincecum, he had a few of those tonight. That opened the scoring, a 6-play, 63-yard drive. It was 7-0. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left. A 29-yard field goal by Cohen Davis made it 10-0 there in the first quarter. And then Maysville, they got on the scoreboard in the first quarter as well on a 43-yard touchdown pass from Cade Rock. 7-play, 67-yard drive. It was 10-7, and that's what it stayed until halftime. In the third quarter, a pair of Lincecum touchdown runs, 6:45 to go. They made it 18-7 with a 2-point conversion, and then 24-7 after that missed PAT. That was a 47-yard run by Lincecum. Now it's off to the races for the Electrics. With 29 seconds left in that third quarter, Lincecum got into the end zone again, this time a 2-yard touchdown run. They kicked the extra point to make it 31-7, and that's basically it decided the game. Maysville, though, they got back on the board, made it 31-14 on a 1-yard run by Cohen Llewellyn. And then Philo again extended their lead, and yet another Jack Lincecum touchdown. 5 of them tonight, 38-14, and then Maysville scored with 20 seconds to go on a Butcher touchdown run, and that made it 38-21. Zach, we had, I thought it was going to be a close game. It was a close game at halftime, but Philo took over in the second half.
Yeah, most definitely. We talked about it pregame and even going into half. These are two evenly matched teams. Of course, this is where we would be at the halfway point. But, yeah, as you said, that third quarter for Philo was just absolutely out of control. Lincecum running all over the place, over 220 yards tonight on the ground. When you have that type of success, you're going to be hard-pressed to lose.
Well, thanks again to all of our sponsors tonight. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Dutro Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Zane State College, Action Total Staffing, Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, Bicon Services, Great Clips, Shriver's Pharmacy, TK Auto Services, and Lock 9 Pizza, my favorite pizza place in Duncan Falls, Ohio. They are the sponsor of our Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game. We've got 2 of them tonight, one of them for each team. Cohen Llewellyn, he is the Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game for the Maysville Panthers. He had a great game running the football, played defense, played offense, did a lot of things for the Panthers tonight. And the Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game for Philo, this is a really tough decision, but Jack Lincecum with 5 touchdown runs. He is the Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game for the Philo Electrics. Zach, you've got one more special award for us tonight.
I do. I've got the Guernsey-Muskingum Power Lineman of the Game, and we're going to award that to Dakota Kinney, starting center for the Philo Electrics. All the running room. Starting guard for the Philo Electrics. All the running room that Lincecum had today is accredited to the big guys up front.
Well, and thanks again to Guernsey-Muskingum Electric for being our power lineman sponsor of the game. Thanks to our cameraman. We got the cast of thousands here tonight. We've got Dalton running the show here tonight, so we appreciate those guys' work. Our staff, they got to do a lot of stuff, and we certainly appreciate Andrew running the camera tonight, and Dalton. He had his hands full tonight. He's got to run the radio broadcast. He's got to run the video.
He's got to listen to us.
and then stuff happens, and you got to fix it, and he does it all in stride. So we certainly appreciate Dalton. Appreciate all of you for listening and watching our broadcast. Again, Maysville falls to the Philo Electrics 38-21 in an MVL crossover battle. I'm Dave Hilliard for Zach Chrisman. We certainly appreciate everyone listening and watching across the TV and airwaves tonight. This has been high school football presented by ABC Sports.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of ABC Sports.